If this doesn't work, I don't know what to do. I don't know if y'all can see me or not. Bro, something's not right. Oh, I think we're back. Okay, we're back. We back? Okay. I don't know what's going on, man. Let me try to act right. Let me act right. Let me act right because I don't give a fuck. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Let me act right. Let me act right. No, it's not windy. It's rainy, though. The weather's like, it's super rainy. Decía que cargaba el diablo, mentiras no traen nada. ¡Ah, la verga! Yeah. No, so I don't know what happened. So it went, like, it was glitching because it said that I had 200 people watching, and then it went and it said I had 500, and then for a second it said I had 800 people watching. I was like, that's not right. That's not right at all. I was like, something's gotta give, you know me? Anyways, back to my story. So, yeah, so there's, on TikTok, they now do shopping for, like, customers or whatever. And they'll freaking, they charge a finder's fee. You gotta Cash App or Venmo them. And, they basically go, like, you know what I mean? Aisle through aisle, row through row. I have been ever since I saw this Juicy bag on TikTok, I wanted it, right? And, it's a shoulder bag, and it's a pink one, and I have been wanting it. And so this past couple of days, I had been on TikTok, and there was some personal shoppers who had it, and there was this one bitch, she made me so mad. I went in there, I commented, I was like, hey, is there any Juicy shoulder bags? And she's like, yeah, but it's damaged. And so I was like, I still wanted it. It had like a little scratch on it. And so I was like, yeah, I'll take it or whatever. And she ignored me. Like, she didn't want to go back to get the damn bag. And I was going to pay $8 for a finder fee. Like, I didn't care. And I was going to pay shipping and all that because I really wanted it. And she ignored me. And this other chick, dude, me fastidiaba tanto. When I go shopping, besties, I'm a, like, in and out type of girl. Like, yo entro, yo salgo. Like, yo voy a lo que voy. And she would piss me off because I was like, cuenta que, like, I don't even know her name on fucking TikTok, but YouTube just asked me how well am I satisfied with your notification. Very well. Hi, Scallywag. They're so rude when they pop up. Yes, and so this woman makes no sense. This one makes no sense. I don't even want to say, I don't remember her name, to be honest. I can't even say her name, I don't remember it. It would pop up. She goes aisle through aisle, section by section. So I was like, you know how, like, when you go to Marshall's, TJ Maxx, whatever, it's 2 rows of stuff, right? It's 2 rows of, in each aisle, 2 rows on top of her bags, on bottom of her bags. She's like, don't look at the bottom. And she's like, just look at the top. And so I'm like, that makes no sense. If you're going to go like that, you're supposed to go up, down, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. But, like, that's how I would do it. Why would you go all the way down one aisle and then go all the way down on the bottom? That makes no sense to me, right? And me estaba fastidiando because there were some bags on the bottom that were juicy and I wanted to see them. She's like, we're not looking at those right now. We're looking at the top only. And she's like, claim. Do you want to claim or not? I'm like, I can't do this. I have no patience for it. I have no patience. And then, like, people, like, Mustafa's yelling because people were sending her cash out, and she's like, if you're going to claim, I'm going to put it back. And they were like, girl, I already sent it. Check your phone. I was like, this is too much. Me fastidié. I was mad. And if I encounter one of them bitches in the wild, make me mad. So, yeah. So I went to Burlington today. And I found it. I found it. I found it. And I didn't have to pay a finder's fee. I didn't have to pay for shipping. I found it. I found it. And it was only $17.99. Yeah. Yeah. God's been on my side. Yeah, I was going to pay like $45 or $50 for this. I only paid $17.99. Now, let's get into the tea. Because not only did I find that, I found other ones. I found a black one too. Yeah. Hi, Bestie. Thank you for sharing the giveaway. No problem, Bestie. So I got me 2 bags. Now, I'm always thinking about my Roma Empire is the ending of yesterday's live, Bestie. You trying to sabotage Trisha and Ivana. Okay, new bags every day of the week. Exactly. So these are my 2 new bags. I'm very happy with them. I'm very excited. I can't wait to use both of them. Now, I think about my besties. Okay? What's the best badge live? It's showing on my end. I don't know what that is. That's YouTube is glitching. So, if you are on, okay, the black one is giving Reputation Taylor's version. Don't even do that to me. So, if you are a bestie, okay, and you are on my PPV, I got y'all. Because I seen them and they had extras. I said, I'm going to do a giveaway with these. I got an extra one. This will be a giveaway for Lost Besties. Okay. I got one for y'all. It's a black one. And I got a pink one. There was an extra pink one and I got it. You're going to be twinning with me. Okay. And then I was going to keep this, but I didn't. I found a blue one. So I'll be doing a giveaway with these 3 bags. Hey guys, I'm here. Y'all in my ear though, so I won't be commenting today. I'm cleaning the house. Oh, okay, perfect. The pink one, mine, I'm manifesting it. Manifest it, bestie. Manifest it. Because we finna be twinning. Yeah, so these 3 bags, I'll be doing a giveaway on my PPV. If you're a member of Lost Besties, you are automatically entered, bestie. 3 bags. Hella giveaways, bestie. Thank you. No problem. Look at how cute they are. The blue one's really nice. I hadn't seen this one. It's very nice. The pink was my favorite, but so cute. So you got 3 giveaways. You got 3 different winners. 3 different winners. When? Was it? Probably on the next Bestie Live. Which will usually be a Friday. So next Friday. Si Dios quiere. Yeah. So I got y'all. Now let me tell you what I got Jacobo for Valentine's Day. I'm still gonna get him more stuff. How did it feel checking out with 5 bags, Bessie? I felt like I was a personal shopper. I was like, oh, they're probably hella judging me right now. Like, this bitch is buying out all the bags. But I had to, because I was like, bro, when am I gonna see that again? Ali Miranda, happy 10 months. I never win. Well, not with that attitude. Because let me tell you something. You know what you just did, Bessie? You just manifested that you're not gonna win. What about your regular viewers? Puro chile. Just kidding. I have, I'm just kidding, bestie. I have a giveaway for the Chocolata Abuelita and then this bag back here. I haven't done them yet. Go check out the We're Back from Mexico live and go enter there. But I still do have, I do regular YouTube giveaways as well. And don't come in here with entitlement though. The fuck? Because to be honest, let me tell you something. I ain't even gonna lie to you, girl. I know who my besties are and I ain't never seen you. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. It's giving you up in here trying to be messy. You scared to go to church. Because I know my besties. I know my regular besties and I know the PPP besties. I know all of y'all. A mí no me hacen pendeja. Tú no vienes aquí. Tú no vas aquí. Estás de mamona. Victoria, Anaya, please DM me, bestie, because you won a giveaway yesterday as well. I know it's late, but I'm happy you got those juicy bags. Bestie, you won a giveaway. DM me. And there she is. For the besties who say que Victoria nunca está aquí, mira. Aquí está. Presente. I'm going to take back the bestie then. So should I send you my address now or what? Hey, bestie. Bestie going, nah, que a mí no me hacen pendeja. A mí no me hacen pendeja. Victoria Anaya. Y'all saw her right there? There she is. For the besties who were fucking over there apretando el pinche calzón. Aquí está. Okay, aquí está. and you won a giveaway yesterday. So DM me, bestie. Yesterday's winner was Victoria, Anaya, Alex, and who was the other one? Se me fue. Just Giselle L. I thought it was Vicky. No. Yeah, it's Victoria. Ahora sí ganamos. Yeah, Victoria won the zzz. So DM me, bestie. DM me so you can get it. I'm a new viewer. Don't come for me, bestie. No, it's fine. I know who's new. And y'all start commenting. Y'all start getting, you know what I mean? Y'all agarran confianza. And y'all start, you know, cotorreando. And I see y'all. But I know these bitches who just come out of nowhere. What about your regular viewers? What about you? And that's how I know. Because any bestie would never talk to me like that. Because they know ever since I've been on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, I've done all types of giveaways. For my regular besties and for the PPV besties and for Instagram and for TikTok, I'm always doing giveaways. So, I mean, no me vengan con esas pinches mamadas. Mira. Cindy, happy 10 months, bestie. Juicy making a comeback. I used to have a whole collection. I could never afford Juicy back in the day. Not even gonna lie. So I think that's why I'm buying it now. I'm a silent viewer, bestie. And that's fine. But here's the thing. When I look at the PPV, I know who's on there. Wow, so I'm a regular because I blocked on YouTube, bestie. No, you already know, bestie. You got 2 for the price of 1 technically, and you say per exactly. Yeah. Period. Now, oh yeah, let me show you what I got for Jacobo. Because I don't know him again. Where do I DM? TikTok, Instagram, or email me? Give me your hot ramen recipe like it's cheesy. Because IDK were to. You can email me too, bestie. Everything's in my link tree. So Jacobo needs a wallet. Okay? His wallet is hanging on for dear motherfucking life. Exactly. She just give always, not refi. Exactly. Yeah, siempre he hecho un giveaway. I went to Coach. And I was trying to leave with something, not just for me, but for Jacobo too, because he's a good man. Yeah, I mean, here, aquí están las uñas. He's a good man. And he needs a new wallet. His shit is fucking crying. It's crumbling. Y no volvió a comentar, porque mira, yo sé. Bestie, not him seeing this. He can, because I'm not going to wait to give it to him. I'm going to give it to him. Like, yo soy así de que I can't wait, besties. So I got him this thing. It's a wallet. This goes inside the wallet, and then it's like a little keychain. My husband's green card got approved with no interview. Gracias a Dios. Safe travels, bestie. I hope that y'all are able to go back. Pa' que no diga que no pensaste, ándale. Pa' que no diga. So I got him this wallet, and then I got him some shoes. So he has these like leather type Converse shoes that like he always wears to the gym. And like, dude, it's giving estoy cansado, jefe. Like, bro, they're fucking on their last leg, and he doesn't want to buy a new pair. He's like, he goes, why? That's dumb to have 2 pairs of the same shoe. I'm like, bro, these need to be thrown away. They need to be, I don't know, right? Like, I think they're even like, they're detaching from the bottom, from the soles. So I got him another pair because he's not gonna buy them. Okay, he's not gonna buy them. I know him. So yeah, so he gets a new wallet, and you know, I'm manifesting that he buys me. Bessie, did you check out the San Judas ring I sent for your hubby? Yes, I did. Thank you, Bessie. So I've been messaging them, and I was gonna it's not gonna be ready for by Valentine's, basically. So I think I'm gonna get it for his birthday. But shh. No digan nada, okay? Brenda, happy 10 months, bestie. So yeah, so I got him this. And he better fucking use it. He doesn't use it. En la pinche chompa. Because I don't care. So yeah. So there's that. Oh, so I did get this for me. Because I'm manifesting that Coach bag. I'm manifesting that Coach bag. And I saw that these were like 60% off, this little charm. And it's like a cherry. And it's kind of pinky and glittery and shit. So I was like, you know what? By buying this, I'm manifesting that he gets me that baguette bag. I'm manifesting it, besties. Because ain't no fucking way. Like, it's just too cute. It's glittery. So, I manifested it. And if it don't come out, well, who knows? But I manifested. When I get my baguette bag, because I have a feeling I might get it, okay? Yeah, me buying accessories for the Coach bag and not even having it yet. Once he gets it for me, this is going on there. Si Dios quiere. Me just with the fucking charm and no bag. Estoy enojada. I didn't get my 10-month shout out. I'm so sorry. Happy 10 months, Ana. Un besito en el chiquito. Y hasta con saliva. You're going to get it. It's on your way to you. Yeah. So I went to Daiso. I had never been to Daiso. I bought my husband new wallets and he gave them away. He's still with the one I gave him as a boyfriend and girlfriend 10 years ago. So I stopped buying him new ones. Oh. Jacopos is fucking, I'm telling y'all, that shit's fighting for its life. I had never been to Daiso and I went. Yo sí soy de aquí. Tú sí. It can look cute with your juicy bag in case you don't get it. You're right. I mean, I guess. Let me see. Is it the same hardware? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. If y'all see, if y'all see me with this, let me just show you right now. If y'all see me like this, mind your fucking business, bro. Mind your business. Si me ven así, ni modo. Es lo que hay. Es lo que hay y y aquí estamos y no nos vamos. So, Bestie, when I asked for an iPhone case because I was sure I was getting an iPhone for my birthday and I didn't, but did get the case. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so I had never been to Daiso, so I got like a bunch of cute little stuff. But she cute still, yeah. This is for my jewel, bro, because I be taking my earrings and my rings off. I don't even know my ring will fit in here. But I got this to put my little jewelry in. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's still cute. And then I got these cute little baggies. How many are in here? Oh, I'll put this. Let me see. Hold on. There's a lot. How many are in here? 8. Bestie, how much was that keychain? I think 30 bucks. But it was like originally 100. And I seen that on the Coach website too. They're like $100. But they were on sale. Oh, I have some extras. Okay, guess what? If you win the Juicy giveaway, I'll throw one in there for you. Because I didn't know it came with this many. I'll throw this in there for you. I don't know. Pones tus monedas. Pones tus chiqueros acá adentro. These are cute. And yeah, that was it. Oh, and then I got me these little zipper bags. I got a Daiso right by my house. I'm going to need to make a trip. It's cute. We won't ask no question. Where do we send him the links? LOL. That's what I'm talking about. He knows. Yo le mandé foto, Bessie. Like, I told him, like, this is what I want. Like, this is the bag that I want. You can come to the fucking Barton Creek Mall and get that shit. And then there's, like, this little Ziploc baggie. They're only $1, so I was like, fuck it. Para poner mis cosas. But yeah. Anyways, today we're going to be doing love stories. And we're going to be doing your first heartbreak. And we're just going to be talking about Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? El amor. You know, bitches are going on fucking vacay. Trish, how was your date with Bestie? Get out. Oh, let me tell you something real quick before I forget. Because I've been wanting to talk about this. And nobody has asked me. I don't care. I'm going to talk about it. This bitch right here. Patrick Star. Right? You got to send him the link, Bestie. He knows. He fucking knows. This is a regular live. One size. Translucent powder, bitch. Okay, look. I put this on desde la mañana. At like 8 in the morning. I got ready to go do my nails. Okay? Look. Look. Okay? Barely. What time is it right now? It's barely 6 o'clock. From 8 a.m. to 6 o'clock, I'm starting to get a little oily. Like, I'm starting to get a little shiny. But all day, this fucking... And I didn't even put a lot of powder, besties. A little bit of powder goes a long way. And I'm an oily T-zone type of girl. And it had me together. I've never, ever had... Like, Laura Mercier, who? Because that bitch wasn't doing shit for me. One size, she knows what she's doing. Okay, and if you want to try it out, get the mini size before you commit to a bigger one. But once I'm done with this, I'm buying a bigger one. Because, wow. Because, wow. So good. Here's Bisou could never. Bisou could fucking never. I don't know. I've never tried Bisou. I ain't gonna lie. So, I don't know. Alejandra, happy 10 months, bestie. Thank you. Bestie, you're the only influencer who convinces me to buy things every time. No, because I wouldn't lie to y'all. No, Bessie, I ain't supporting Patrick Star. What'd he do? That's been in my drawer and I'm oily. Let me go try it. No, it's good. And I didn't even use a lot of, like, I didn't cake it on. I lightly did it. Because I don't want to look like, I didn't want my concealer to crease. I only put concealer. I don't put foundation on. Like, I have dark spots on my skin. You know what I mean? I have texture. Like, this is my skin. But I don't like foundation. I feel like I just feel, ugh. So, that's been in my drawer. No, I went to a nail salon, bestie. She is on vacation. She's shaking her ass somewhere. It's okay, though. She deserves it. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna be doing love stories. We're gonna be talking about your first heartbreak, all of that mess, okay? Feel free to send in. Yeah, what did Patrick do? Bestie, I need a hair care routine. Bestie, what did you say that you went to a salon? I mean, she understood. What's she gonna do? She's not in Texas. She might be confusing him with Jeffree Star. Me with my drugstore makeup, same. That setting powder is amazing. No, it's amazing. Like, I've never ever, like, it's just amazing. And I don't really talk about makeup too much because I don't really wear it like that. Yeah, she might be confusing them too. Oh, maybe. Kind of like, what Patrick Star do? Is it Jeffree Star or Patrick? Because Jeffree, he's something else. You know what I mean? But I ain't even mad at him because, I mean, yeah, he's just too much. But that's the internet's fault. Same thing as how, like, people are, you know what I mean? Or Patrick Ta. I like him too. I like Pat McGrath? No, it's Patrick. He's just problematic. Y me cae mal. No lie, I live vigorously through de veras. De veras. De veras. So we're gonna talk about heartbreak. I was triggered, not gonna lie, on the last Bestie live because I was remembering everything that Jacobo put me through. Let me see the nails. Here's the nails, Bestie. I don't know why they're giving me like Bratz, Barbie, like very 90s vibes. Like these colors are like, you know what I mean? Damn, Bessie, I'm on the website and buying now. Yeah, get the small one to try it out first. Si no te gusta, pues you don't commit to the big one. I didn't buy the big one. I bought the small one. Isn't Patrick Star from SpongeBob? Yeah, he lives in Bikini Bottom. And what about it? We pulling up or what? We pulling up? What Patrick do? Besties, I can't. Yeah, it's giving like 90s vibes. Like, oh, I love it. Like this pink and purple, it's like, I can't explain it. It's just giving me nostalgic vibes. Cali timeout, yeah. What about it? We pulling up to Bikini Bottom or what? What did he do? I don't care, because Patrick ain't never messed with nobody. He stay minding his fucking business. Yeah, please. Please be for real for like a second. I'm scared. What is it? Sorry. So does Michaela. That's why Jeffree calls them out. Under that motherfucking rock. Oh, yeah. People supporting James Charles. Cute nails. Y'all confusing all the Patricios. That's what I'm saying. No, Patrick Star, Filipino Patrick, is problematic as fuck. Oh, I don't know what he's done. I don't follow him like that. Like, I think I follow him on Instagram, but like, I don't know everything that he be doing. You know what I mean? But he snapped with that. I ain't even gonna lie. He snapped with that shit. Bro, Kat Von D is fucking wild. Her and Jeffree had a whole thing. And her makeup still out there. People still buying it. I see people buy it all the time at Sephora. So, I don't know. Unless he fucking, like, unless Patrick Star fucking sat on your cat or fucking dug up your fucking mom's, like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to say. What did he do that's so bad is what I'm trying to get at. The only thing I heard about Patrick Star was that he gave all his employees an AI portrait of themselves and everybody just wanted cash. Oh. Well, I mean, what can you do? Can we talk about how Ariel, the makeup artist, has taken his surgeries too far? I haven't seen him, Bestie. She doesn't own her makeup brand anymore. But it still says her name. I don't know. I don't buy her. I've never, ever bought a Kat Von D product in my fucking life. I'm not even going to lie. Like, nunca me ha llamado la atención. That Urban Decay tampoco nunca me ha llamado la atención. Too Faced, I used to like it. I feel like they're doing too much. It's cute and whatever, but I feel like they're not... Too Faced hasn't, like, wowed us. You know what I mean? Like, Too Faced, it's always the same thing. It's really cute. It's a scented fucking palette, and it's cute to put in there, and, like, for all the coquette girlies, of course. But there's nothing that I'm like, oh, I need to have it. You know what I mean? Like, I need to get it, and, like, oh, my gosh, like, no. You see that not one of the Kardashians made it to the Vogue magazine? Damn. No, it's called KVD to try to separate from her, but at the end of the day, it's still her. Yeah. The liquid that she first came out with in 2016, yeah. The only thing I ever like always wanted was Tarte. When I was a broke bitch and I didn't know anything about like Kat Bondi gave her life to Jesus Christ. Trish, please. I can't. I literally fucking can't with Trish. I fucking can't. Well, good for her. Good for her, besties. As she fucking should. Yeah, she's a changed woman. Oh, is she vaccinating her kid? Y'all too much today. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry, y'all. What was I saying? Oh yeah, when I was a broke bitch and I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about makeup. Yo siempre soñé with a Tarte palette. I always wanted a Tarte palette, and like I saved up money to buy my first Tarte palette, and I didn't even fucking like it because let me tell you something, Jacqueline Hill. Jacqueline Montaña, or what's a hill in Spanish? ¿Cómo se dice hill in Spanish? Jacqueline. She did me dirty. She did a Valentine's Day look, and it was with the Tarte palette. And I bought it because I don't know why in my head I thought that Loma... Oh, Jacqueline Loma? Jacqueline Loma Bracamonte? I don't know that. No, that's another one. The way I bought that Tarte palette, thinking that her look was going to look like that on me. Yo soy color humilde. Humildemente estoy, what am I, like, more, I don't know if I'm morena or, like, I want to say I fall under the category of the morena. Got the fucking palette. Recreated her fucking look. She's white as a fucking ghost. Okay? And it didn't look like that on me. I looked fucking crazy. All my coins, sis, I saved for that damn Tarte palette for me not to even use it because no me iba el color. There wasn't a dark shadow on that damn palette, y'all. And it didn't do nothing for me. And I looked crazy. Now, I know better. You know what I mean? I won't ever do that shit again. So, yeah. Miss Lomita, you influenced the wrong bitch. I had gone on her palettes at TJ Maxx for $5. And I bought her palettes. I bought her fucking palettes whenever... I still have her big-ass palette and it's barely touched. Yeah, I got her damn palettes whenever they came out. Bro, they weren't even good. Bessie, I was looking like I had punched eyes, recreated makeup looks. Bessie, I'm dying right now from Patrick Star, Kat Von D, and now Jacqueline Loma. Yeah. Jacqueline Loma? I didn't learn until like 21 that eyeshadow on palm color people don't look the same on me. Yeah, I didn't know that either. She's not dark, Bessie. She's tannish. I'm Tunisia. Yeah, yo soy, I think I found her morena. I don't know. The internet's dumb. The internet don't know what is what. Okay? When I be seeing them bitches swearing their wet ass, I'm like, is wet eye in the room with us? Be right back. Made it to Russian rack trying to score some good deals. Mood. Why does Loma make me think of my back fat? Don't do that. Donna Sassy Palace had me and never got one. Show a pig Bessie from the recreation. I didn't take a picture. If I had one, I would show y'all. I would show y'all. What color are we? I don't know. I think I'm morena. Who fucking knows at this point of view? Bessie, do you go out for dinner on Valentine's? I don't know. See, because how Valentine's during the week, I'm probably thinking like tomorrow we'll probably go out and have dinner because like during the week we both tired. That's why she sold all her stuff no one liked. Yes, like mi lomo. Oh, dude, soy morena clara and her shit still don't look good on me. My makeup is 2016. In 2016, it used to look like PJ. Trigueña. What's that? What's that? That's Lomo. No. PJ's makeup is fucking wild. But it's proof. Let me tell you something about PJ's. Her makeup is proof that, like, when you throw a lash on, it fixes everything. It's like, the lashes are always... They're going to do it every fucking time. Because that shit's fucking wild. Trigueña is between Güera and Morena. Is that me? Am I that? Jacobo calls me prieta. And I'm like, I'm not offended, but I'm like, bro, you ain't gotta do me like that. You know what I mean? Like, preto tengo las nalgas. Or la cola. But like, I guess. I'm already used to it. He just calls, he'd be like, he calls me pretita or pieta. Oh, but let me call him viejito. Let me call him that. And let's see what happens. My sister showed us 2016 makeup, and I'm like, girl, please blend that contour at least. I'm in like the simple girl era. Like, I don't be doing too much. I think you're like a morena clara. I don't know what I am. I am what I am. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? We are who we are. You know what I mean? But my dad is prieto, like, for sure. My brother is prieto. Hola. You're morena. Well, here you go. Case closed. Case closed. But prieto, like, my brother is and my dad is. My stepmom, ella sí está güera. Be who you are. Who does are? They call me Powder, like the albino guy in the movie. Yeah, who cares? I don't even know why we got onto that shit. Oh, yeah, because of fucking Jacqueline Loma. Count your fucking days, girl. I grew up thinking I was dark as fuck. My mom calls me negra. Y'all, I use medium beige and everything, but I swore I was dark. Bessie, it's not de veras anymore. It's de vere. Oh, I heard that. She needs to get it. I can't keep up. I'm a Duvalin. En el pan, bestie? It's pink on the inside. A little brown on the out. And then sometimes a little white. Okay. Saturday Heartbreak Live. Let's get into this. When I was in middle school, I had the biggest crush on a guy. My first ever big crush. I think he finally caught on and he was not interested in me at all. My sister had a friend who knew him, and at the end of the year, I bought a yearbook, and I asked my sister to give my yearbook to her friend so she could have my crush sign it. Well, the end of the day came, and I got my yearbook back. My sister's friend said that he wrote something in there. I waited anxiously till I got home, and when we got home, I ran to the backyard and sat on our trampoline and opened up the yearbook, expecting a love letter. No, instead, I got the nastiest message. Sorry. He wrote on there that he hated me, how I was ugly and dark and looked like a monkey, and how he wanted me to leave him alone. I'm sorry, bestie. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. But something like this happened to me. I'm going to share my story after. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself, bestie. Because fuck. Oh, I got PTSD right now. This is the fucking worst thing that ever happened. But you know what? I'm sorry, bestie, but I'm glad that, like, it wasn't an original experience. Like, other people went through it. It wasn't just me. I'm sorry, bestie. I just sat there and cried. I'm so sorry. He wrote the message with a pencil, and I thought if I erased it, I'd never have to see it again. Well, he wrote it so... I'm sorry. I'm crying. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait. Get it together. Get it together. Well, he wrote it so hard that even after erasing, I could still see the words he wrote. The words that were written the hardest were ugly and monkey. That guy gave me major self-esteem issues after I scratched my face off. Oh, bestie. I scratched my face off of the yearbook and wrote over his with a Sharpie, and I eventually tore the page out where his photo was. Years later, I found the yearbook and threw it away. My mom got onto me for throwing it away, but I had a good reason to, LOL. But don't worry, I'm okay now. I think back on that and I'm able to laugh about it. And guess what? After he did that to me, the girl he had a major crush on turned him down dirty. Humiliated him in front of the whole class. Karma is definitely a bitch. Facts. Facts. Let me tell y'all what happened to me. Sorry, Bessie. I wanted reference. I was not laughing at you. I was laughing at my fucking self because that happened to me. That fucking happened to me when I was in I think it was like it wasn't in like middle school or high school. It was like I think almost going into high. It was like 5th grade because middle school is 6th grade. And I fucking begged my mom to get a yearbook. And they were kind of pricey. And she wasn't like, why the fuck do you want it? Like, why do you want to see all these random ass fucking kids? You know what I mean? Like, I only want to see you. She would only buy our fucking pictures like a veces. You know what I mean? Y'all, that's my story. I'm laughing, crying too. No, bestie, because I related so bad. Like, no, kids are fucking assholes. And so I had this fucking boy I had a crush on, right? And you would like wear a t-shirt, a white t-shirt, take Sharpies, and like on the last day of school, you would tell people to sign your yearbook, and then you would have them sign your shirt. And there was this fucking boy that I really liked, and I fucking told him, right? I was like, hey, like, I was dead ass, like, almost begging him to fucking sign my yearbook. And bro, y'all, that's my story. Okay. He literally fucking wrote that, bro, let me tell you something. He wrote, Bessie, guess what his name was? Valentin. Que chinga su pinche madre. The Bessie who did the confession is probably all hot now. Trish, get out, Trish. Get out. He fucking basically, I don't remember like details how it was, but I remember I was fucking shook about it because he fucking said that like, he basically told me to lose weight. Because he said, because it was like, I think it was a time when it was like, you rated somebody and you told them they were cute. And so I told him to do mine. And he told me that if I was skinny, that I would be cute. And he wrote that shit. And it wasn't in pencil, bestie. It was in fucking pen. It was in fucking pen. And he wrote that shit in my fucking... He said that if I was skinny, I would be cute. And he put a fucking smiley face. I was in fucking shambles, bitch. I was like, what the fuck? And I had written on his yearbook, and I fucking took up as much space as I fucking could. And I even signed my fucking name, bitch. And I said that he was so cute, and he was adorable, and like, that he had a nice, bro. I said he had a fucking nice smile, and he fucking put that shit in my yearbook. Who knows where that fucking yearbook is? It was only one. My mom only bought one, too. And that was it. And the way... I was filled with fucking rage, bro. Like, it wasn't even like I was crying. I was so fucking mad because I had fucking written something so nice in his yearbook. And he did that shit to me. So, yeah, bestie. I sympathize with you because I went through that shit, too. That was fucked up what he said, for sure. Y que chinga su pinche madre. Yeah, I hope Valentin exactly, Ivana. I hope he has the worst Valentine's ever. I hope he gets fucking chorro. I hope that his fucking girlfriend cheats on him. And I hope that she gets pregnant. I hope that all his kids aren't his. In simple terms, Valentin, I hope that all your baby kids aren't you. And I hope they don't look like you either. Well, why would they? They're not yours. Because your wife is a 2-time cheating whore. So, yeah. My middle school crush called me a tambo de manteca when my friend told him I liked him. Bro, it's the fucking worst. It's the fucking worst. I'm so sorry. But you know what? We're healing. We're laughing at our trauma. Valentina's ear hella ringing right now. I hope it is. I hope he busts a fucking eardrum. I hope his wife goes and cheats on him and gives him the fucking clap. You're reading the yearbook he signed and your heartthrob is just in your ears. Bro, kids are like, man ain't shit. Jesus. At least you erased yours, Bessie. Mine stayed on there. It's okay, Bessies. He looks like Frank Gallagher now. There you go. And you know what? As he fucking should. As he fucking should. Oh, God. That was a lot, Bestie. Them middle school crushes we all had back in the day, half of them look disgusting. Now, I recommend everyone go to look up their middle school crush. Oh, I do it. I hope his wife, a bestie, sees this. Wasn't this live love stories? Because that's what I said. Yeah. It's love stories and your first heartbreak. Bessie like, did I send in the right confession? Me rolling down the trampoline crying so slow, bro. Oh, I can't. I can't. Boys were so mean. I had one tell me I had monkey arms because they were hairy. Jesus. I was called a fat once in 8th grade. I was a size 3. When I tell you I dropped to a 0 in the summer. Oh, bestie. Imagine his wife is a bestie. We never stay on track. Never. I'm so sorry. Sorrows, and prayers. Jeez, that was a good one, though. I mean, it was good to remember that shit. Like, fuck them. And if, you know what? I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna be completely honest, that boy that I had a crush on, he ended up being a fucking crackhead. Like, I think he's missing teeth because he was on fucking, like, meth. Oh, imagine my future, bro. I can't. Anyways. I was caught up pinche esqueleto. Bro, honestly, that shit's wild. Like, here's the thing. Nobody's safe. Skinny bitches ain't safe. Fat bitches ain't safe when it comes to bullying. Like, anybody can get it. The kids that bully me for being fat are now fat themselves. Same. My brother told me no one would ever like me because I was fat. He was 15. I was 7. Jeez. The ones that would judge are the fat ones now. Yep. All the little cheerleaders, all the little dancers, all them bitches. Let themselves go. I mean, as they should, I guess. Bessie, let's talk about... Dude, I was in love with a guy in my freshman year, and he curved my ass. Then when I had a little glow up, he tried to come at me and get at me, dedicating me songs and shit. I was so happy to turn his ass down. As you should. I was so skinny in middle school. I was called Whistles. Jeez. My sister's ex-man sent her and the Sancha flowers, but the florist delivered my sister the Sancha's ramo. No, but the bullies back in the day had no chill. Bro, nowadays, it's all internet trolls. It's all internet trolls telling you to just go RIP yourself. Bitch, we had it worse. Bullying back in the day was physical, like straight up. Like, the way que exageran on TV and like, no. Some bitches got that. Like, it was wild. When I was in high school, bro, the way, you know how, like, they exaggerate when they throw bitches in the locker and then they do that shit? No, but I did see people fuck with the other kids. Like, they would push them down to the fucking ground. They would fucking, like, throw their books. They would, like, it was wild. I was happy when I was size 5. They always in the DMs year after. Yup. Bessie, my first heartbreak was in 4th grade. Girls had to choose a boy to dance with, and I got to pick first. I chose, and the dude told me I was nice, but no, because he had a reputation. Bring bullying back. Stop. And he basically called their crush house phone and hang up when they were picked up. How did y'all get their phone numbers? How was y'all doing that? Excuse me? How did y'all get their numbers? Let me tell you something, though. People nickname my dad's and his brothers are spaghettis because of how skinny and long their legs are. Bro. People are so mean. No, let me tell you something. The phone book. Oh, I wasn't doing all that. Back in the day when I was in high school, there was a time where you just had like a free period, right? And people would go and they would walk to, like, from the high school, there was like a Whataburger, a Dairy Queen, and people would walk there for lunch, go get lunch, and then go back and eat it or whatever, if they had free time. And so I think it was during the testing too. There was like during the testing and like you had like a couple of hours to kill. And I'll never forget, bitch, when some of my friends, like, it was always the Mexicans knew the Mexicans, and the Mexican kids in high school always had their trucks, right? And a lot of the white guys too, because it's like in the rancho. My heartbreak was in middle school, and I liked this boy, and he liked me back. And when his friend said, "Oh, she's chunky," he was like, "I don't like you anymore." Trish, you should have gave him the fucking chair, girl. We would egg our crush's house back in the day. Oh, I wasn't doing all that. That's crazy. But a lot of, you know, people had their trucks. And so I'll never fucking forget. There was this fucking group of dudes, right? And one of them fucking, he was like a cute, nerdy type of dude, right? And I'll never forget when my friends were they wanted to go eat at Dairy Queen or what, I forgot where the fuck it was. And it was a group of them. And he was like, we're not all gonna fit. Like, I knew what he was coming at, like insinuating, like he didn't want me to go because I was a torta. I am a torta. And I feel like he didn't want me to fucking go because I was big and he just wanted to take like the skinny bitches. And I was like, oh, whatever. And like, I was so fucking embarrassed. I was like, whatever, I just won't go. And I was like, well, y'all go, I'll go another day or whatever. And so I stayed behind and I was like fucking humiliated, bro. Like, yo, sí me acuerdo. And I'll never forget this fucking bitch ass's name. I'll never forget. And he had like a fucking ugly ass little pickup truck, but whatever, he had a car, right? Bro, literally, I'm already with Jacobo. I've been married a couple years now, right? I did get married young. So, ding, ding, ding. Okay, ding, what the fuck? Facebook, I get a fucking message, right? And I'm like, who the fuck is this, bro? It was this fucking dude where he literally wouldn't, no me quería subir a su pinche troca because estaba gorda. And he didn't want to fucking, and I'm like, bitch, what the fuck, right? And he was messaging me talking about that I look so fucking good and that he wanted to take me out. And I was like, you must be mistaken. I was like, you don't know who I am, do you? And he's like, no. He was like, I know who you are. And I was like, no, you don't. He's like, we went to school together. And I was like, bro, you fucking humiliated me. And he was like, no, I didn't. And I was like, yeah, you did. I was like, you wouldn't fucking, no me querías subir tu pinche troca. Like, I was like, I thought you didn't like big bitches. And he's like, no, I love them. And I was like, I was like, bro, I was like, I'll never forget that shit. I was like, no, like, I'm good. And he's like, don't be like that. I was like, I'm married. I was like, first of all, I'm married. Second of all, I'm fucking good. And he was like, you're married. He was like, you're fucking, like, you're young. Like, what the fuck you mean you're married? And I was like, I'm like, bitch, I'm not explaining shit to you. Who the fuck are you to come and reclamarme a mí? You know what I mean? So I told him no. And I ended up blocking him. He made a fucking another Facebook. Y me andaba chingy, y'all. Like, just molestándome for me to go out with him. And I was like, no. And I thought it was fucking crazy. I was like, bro, you could have just saved me all the humiliation and said you like big bitches back in the day. I would have gotten the front seat with you. You could have bought me some Dairy Queen and that would have been it. But no, he wanted to make fun of me in front of the rest of my friends and like, no me quería subir. And then you're going to be in my DMs years later. And he wasn't looking good either. I was like, bro, your time has passed. I'm sorry, but it's not given. And I don't get men. I'm sorry, but I could never tell someone I like them. I always wait till they tell me first. Then I say it. But other than that, I keep it to myself. In ninth grade, the teacher asked me if I was pregnant. I wasn't. I was a virgin. When I went to the bathroom, I came back and the girl said that the teacher said, I think she's pregnant. What a fucking bitch. Mike Jones was right back then. They didn't want me now. I'm hot. Hoes all up on me. No. It'd be like that. It'd be like that, bestie. Anyways, let's go back. Let's go back to the fucking heartbreak stories. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that motherfucker, his name started with a F. F bitch, F you. Because ain't no fucking way. And I'm getting mad. I'm getting triggered. Let me calm down. Bessie, let's talk about my first ever heartbreak. I was just out my 14-year relationship with my husband. So I was sad and alone. One day a coworker asked for my number and someone somehow gave it to him. Since I was bored, I went for it. But little did I know that I was going to fall for him bad. Oh, hard. We clicked and started going out. No, he is 11 years older than me. Anyways, as time passed, he was acting weird, starting fights with me and not wanting to talk for a few hours. I honestly thought he was just jealous. Little did I know he had a whole ass family. He had his girl pregnant. He had one son. He was 5, was living in a double life. Long story short, his girlfriend called me and we met up and caught him. He didn't know what to do when he saw me in his house with his pregnant girlfriend. I cried so much and low-key he left me traumatized. And sometimes my current boyfriend has to take my fits. Love you, bestie. Bestie, heal, bestie. You don't want to put your man through that. Like, I know it sucks and it's hard, but like, not all, I'll tell you this much. Not all men are the same. Allegedly. What did Erica say? Fetal lice. That's so bad, Bessie. Don't. If y'all hit it, if y'all fucking guess his name, I'll be mad. I'm gonna fucking break my phone. Don't do me like that right now. We're just gonna say it was fetal lice because this fucking bitch ass hoe. Fucking 4-eyed. No, I'm a 4-eyed too. Never mind. Heartbreaking story. When I was in 7th through 8th grade, I was dating a 10th grader. My friend boyfriend, I was head over heels for him. He ended up cheating on me, and when he broke up with me, he made my neighbor girl knock on my door and ask for all the stuff that he ever gave me back and threw it away in front of me. I was so heartbroken. Worst experience ever. Where are these men coming from? These motherfuckers are ruthless and toothless and everything. Fundido. No, because middle school crushes were ruthless. He turned around and told me, why didn't I shave my arms? Because they were hairy. In my defense, they weren't that bad. I hope his kids are hairy. By the way, yes, all middle school crushes are ugly. They are. I was never, how do I submit a story? You can submit it through TikTok or Instagram, Bessie. I had hairy arms, but they weren't that bad. But, like, I don't know. I never understood people getting, like, I had a bitch. I remember this bitch, okay, where she deadass would shave her fucking arms. And I'm like, why are you shaving your arms for? And she's like, you're not embarrassed of the hair? But I've never had a lot of hair either. But I feel like if you shave it, like, I feel like low key. You know what I mean? I was going, whatever. But, like, así como tengo, that's how I've always been. And, she would low key, like, be like, she would, oh, I'm so jealous of you. You don't have hair, bro. She was hairy. But I'm like, bro, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Like, who cares? I was like, I never understood why men don't like a bitch with some hairy arms. Like, at the end of the day, what you finna do with this hair? How is this hair bothering you? It's not like you're sucking on it, or I don't know, you're not fucking putting it in your mouth, are you? Like, let's not bring the kids into this. Bessie, I'm still writing out my story from the other day as long as, like, I la verga. I'm scared. Bessie, my first heartbreak is the one that got away. Bestie, I was a junior in high school when I met the sweetest guy ever. He was a senior in my math night school class. I was in a relationship with this asshole who treated me like shit, but he was my first everything, bestie. I was down bad for my boyfriend. This guy would always ask how I was. He would always call me beautiful and say he wanted to be in a relationship with me. We would always text until my boyfriend found out and called him and told him to stay the fuck away from me. Just this big drama, and he did. The last time I seen him in person, he told me he would always love me and have a place in his heart for me always. I was so stupid for staying with my boyfriend, Bessie. We reconnected after I had a baby for a bit again. I was so stupid, Bessie. He told me he would love me and my daughter because he knew this guy didn't deserve me. He wanted to be my daughter's stepdaddy, Bestie. LOL, he eventually moved on, Bestie. I was kind of crushed, but I know he deserves someone good. So you're telling me you didn't choose him the first time, and then you didn't choose him the second time? Bestie, be fucking for real. You had 2 chances. You had 2 chances to get with that man, and you didn't. You know what this is reminding me of? No disrespect, Bestie. It's reminding me of when that trend on TikTok, when it was like, when they're like, oh, like, I saw this guy at Pico, or I saw him at the club, like, anybody know him, or like, I don't, bitch, you were right there. You were right there. You could have asked that man for his fucking number. It's giving you were there. We weren't there. I wasn't there, Bestie. None of us were. But you were there, and you didn't do anything about it. That shit keeps me up at night. When I think about the besties who have been through some shit like that, like, it keeps me up at night. Parents can break your heart, too. Trish, we can't handle more than love stories and heartbreaks tonight. You better save that for a trauma bonding live. Don't do that. I don't want to cry right now. I've been through enough. Yeah, it's giving en esta vida. No se pudo corazón. Y'all sing the rest. Hey, that song hella sad too, though. No, because we all have one who got away. And I always think about the times when, you know what I mean? Yeah, not today, Trish. We can't do it. We literally can't. Please. Trish, please, let's not open that door today. We need to schedule that parent heartbreak on a day I'm not bleeding. Bro, same. I'm so emotional lately. I'm literally so fucking emotional. I still think about him. I had 2 chances. That's what I'm saying. I mean, can I see your nails? The suspiro. No, because, like, cada quien tiene lo suyo. Cada quien tiene, like, you know, there's that one dude que, like, it just never worked out. Por más que uno quería. And then it's giving, like, I almost had that with Jacobo. Like, Jacobo would have been one that got away, too. Who knows where I would be right now. But, Man, oh man, oh man. Like, it makes you think. I'm gonna tell you who the fuck it is. I don't care, okay? I don't give a fuck. Because this is my story. A mí, ¿qué me va a decir como yo debo de sentirme? But Ojitos, even though he was not the best looking, even though, you know what I mean? It was Ojitos and it was this other dude. Where I thought, you know what I mean? Because at the time, besties, Jacobo was red flags as fuck. Jacobo was toxic. He straight up told me que no quería estar conmigo. And like, he straight up did not want me. Y yo terca. And until I started acting like Jacobo and I started just being with different guys and going on dates and having boyfriends, that's when Jacobo como que se manzó tantito and he came back. But I always think, you know, in the times where I wasn't being treated the best by Jacobo, I always think about those guys que like, sí me trataban bien. And I'm like, fuck, a veces uno sí le gusta la mala vida. You know what? Actually, I apologize, bestie. I take everything back. Because you know what? That was me too. It could happen. Bestie, I apologize. The last confession, bestie, please forgive me. Un besito en chiquito, and I'm no better than anybody. Because you know what? It happened to me too. And when you think about it, if it wasn't for those other two MFers, I don't even know how I would have fucking survived. Because there was times where, fuck, I was heartbroken. Like, I was just so fucking aferrada con estar con Jacobo. And maybe I missed out on two good men. You know what I mean? Maybe I missed out on two good men because I was just chasing after fucking... Andaba pinche robando tumbas. You feel me? So, now look at me. Now look... I can't send mine. Your IG says you have to accept my request. Let me go see. Now look at me. Ando feliz, pero you know, like, it took us a while to get to this place. You know, no es perfecta. You know, we're not perfect people, but like, damn. I know I'm stupid, bestie. I deserve it all. Tell me I'm dumb and stuff. My friend showed me a picture of his girlfriend, and she looks similar to me too. Damn. Damn. I was in love with this guy named Cabeza de Lombriz. What? Let me read that again. I don't think I read that right. I was in love with this guy named Cabeza de Lombriz. I loved him so much. I had butterflies in my stomach when I was around him. I was in La La Land, a happy person, but because I had a little boy, he wasn't ready and cheated on me. I blocked him and his family everywhere and never talked to him again. I'm married now and he has a family. He asks me sometimes. I never do, but I hope he's happy. Es que está cabrón. What is this? It's just a cabrón, bestie. My ex-girlfriend kind of looks like me too. Why do they do that? Must be his native... What does that mean? ¿Cómo que cabeza de lombriz? Lombriz. What is that? A worm? No, because that's my jam. What's your jam? Oh, Alex, you won the ring. DM me, bestie. DM me. Now we need Giselle to come out. Alex, DM me. You won the giveaway yesterday. Bestie, for the live... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to go look at the request. Somebody said, Bestie said, I hope that his pepino wasn't a lombriz. Who knows? Loli, I don't see you, Bestie. Oh, I see you now. Me lying? Okay. Was that his government name? Hey, Bestie, late, pero aquí andamos. Aquí estamos. Bestie, for the life. My first heartbreak girl, I was 14, y antes my cousin that came from the city, Chicago, moved to my little town. She showed me about getting on Facebook, LOL, Uvu, y todo eso. Entre eso, some guy added me on Facebook and we started talking. I was scared porque nunca tuve novio y nunca me gustaba talk to guys. I was really shy. This guy and I related to each other so much, our humor, family trauma y todo, and we talked all day and night and video chatted. I know back then and today this sounds very dangerous, LOL, but something made me trust him, especially because we video chatted and we could see each other. My parents found out I was talking to guys on the phone, and so they started taking privileges away. Like Wi-Fi, phone data, todo, girl. I could rarely talk to him. My friends would even let me borrow their phone to talk to him. Well, como que no le gustó, pero que me entendía. I knew we could never really date because we were so young and could travel to see each other. Well, one day I started noticing he started being distant and would see a certain girl in his likes long story short, he ended up breaking up with me through the phone. He played me hella songs that still make me think of him today. Years later, about 5 to 7 years later, we reconnected when my husband and I took a break, and he was on a break too. Girl, when I tell you this man swept me off my feet again, all those little small butterflies, I would get LOL. He would send me flowers to work, call me to wake me up early for work, and would let me drunk call him during my girls' night out. This happened a while ago. I still think about how he's the one that got away, pero la distancia no me deja. Again, besties, let me tell you something. If y'all really want something, you gotta fight for it. Okay? If y'all really feeling something, you gotta, like, el que no arriesga no gana. That's just what it is. Okay? And I know circumstances and whatever might be getting in your way, but like, try it out. What's the worst that could happen? You break up? More trauma? Just add it to the rest of your trauma. What kind of boys do you like? I don't like boys. I like men. I like me a manly man. The worst breakup I had was when I found out I was pregnant 2 weeks after the breakup. But now my son is 4 and had another son with my amazing husband. Aw, bestie. Congratulations. I love that. Tengo miedo porque tengo una niña y él 2 niños. ¿Y qué tiene? No tiene nada. No tiene nada de malo. Yeah, I like me a nice, just grown-ass man. You know what I mean? But yeah, el que no arriesga no gana. Ni modo. It is what it is. Y'all be doing the most... Here's the thing, besties. And las voy a regañar. Okay? Permítame tantito. Y'all be doing the most outlandish fucking shit. Okay? Just nonchalantly. Nonchalantly. MC 2004. Welcome to Las Besties. Yeah, y'all be 5. No pasa nada. No pasa nada. It is what it is. I know it's harder when kids are involved, pero los niños se adaptan. Honestly, like, I feel like, realistically, I would have loved back in the Disney if my mom and dad would have just fucking left each other and fucking got one new people. And yeah, but I have new brothers and sisters or step fucking brother. Yeah, se acabó. But at least my parents aren't in this miserable fucking marriage and they're living their fucking life. Que al cabo los niños andan entretenidos en más cosas. Yes, like as a kid, I don't even remember half my fucking childhood. Like some of the trauma comes back. But realistically, when you're a kid, at least from 1 to 5, when you're fresh out the fucking cooch up until like fucking 6, you don't know shit. You don't know anything about anything. Y te adaptas. I just remember growing up that my fucking family was there. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just remember growing up that like, yeah, I had a dad and a mom. I see some uncles and aunts from time to time. But like, you know what I mean? It ain't a big deal. Los niños se adaptan, y especialmente cuando están chiquitos. Mari Flores, welcome to Las Besties. Especially when they're younger, se adaptan. I remember when I would bring this up to my parents, and my dad always tried to say that we just wanted to have a double Christmas. That too. Hey, bestie. My first heartbreak, I lost my V-card to my brother's best friend. The best friend and I always had a crush on each other, but nothing was done because of my brother. We all went to a party together, and I got drunk. One thing led to another, and I lost my V-card to him. Heartbroken because he had a pregnant girlfriend at the time, and he love-bombed and cheated on her throughout her whole pregnancy. I'm not proud, but I was definitely heartbroken. Never again. Well, here's another thing. I've never understood that. Let me tell you what I've never understood. Like, what is it? The kissing booth? Is it the kissing booth where it's the same plot? Where the plot is, oh, it's my brother's, or it's my best friend's brother. Like, I could never. Bitch, I could, I would, and I will. You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? I'm sorry. If it was me and my brother, and it was his best friend, you fucking your best friend or what? Y'all clapping each other's cheeks. Why can't I get at him? What's the worst that could happen? Because let me tell you something. My brothers have never given a fuck if I've ever gotten heartbroken. Never. They've never cared about me crying. They've never given a fuck about me upset. Nothing like that. And I don't give a fuck either. I don't give a fuck either. If a bitch broke his heart, what the fuck you want me to do? You chose her. I don't care. That ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I mean? So it's giving, why you mad? Is it orgullo? Oh, wow, my friend clapped my sister's cheeks. Oh, fucking well, get over it. At the end of the day, they're still homies. I guarantee you they still become friends. It's not that deep. It was never that. Never. I'll tell you where it is wrong, though. It's wrong if my brother were to do one of my friends, that's wrong. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because now I gotta hear it. My friend gonna come at me talking shit about her, and I gotta hear it. I gotta hear her, and we've been through that. We've been through that. Whoo, let me calm down. I'm getting PTS motherfucking D, bitch. We've been through that shit, and it's fucking hard. I've been through that shit twice, bitch, with my friends. Not my brother, though, but entre ellos, familia. I ain't gonna say no fucking names, but that shit's fucking hard because let me tell you something. You gotta hear it. You gotta hear that he's being a dog. You gotta hear, you're literally getting messages about checking up on him. Not me, but I've witnessed it. And it gets messy. You got bitches fucking crying, fucking drunk. You got bitches looking for this dude to see where the fuck he's at. If he's with another bitch or he's at his family's house or what. That gets really messy. But entre hombres, I don't think it does. But for sure, with best friends as women, it's too much. It's too much. I'll catch you later, but I'm going out to the Valentine's party. I love you, bestie. Even he read me the bill. Yeah, girls are very much more emotional, and it gets really messy. It's too much. My first heartbreak was when I was 15 years old. He was a boy who was in my banda, which should have been my first red flag. Second red flag, he was 13. He was my first kiss, and that was at a quince at a rancho. He had pulled me to the back behind all the cars, and he taught me how to tongue kiss. He made me give him a BJ, even though I had no idea what I was doing. He even wanted to hit it, but I didn't let him. I'm so glad I didn't because he ended up breaking up with me the next day. I was throwing up and crying for a whole week. I felt so used, laughing my ass off. Bro, I'm going to say something. Okay, I'm going to say it. I'm sorry. I'm a bestie 2 months. Why don't I show in green? I see your name in green, bestie. Bestie, my brother's the best. I went through depression, and when I would get really bad, one lives in California, he would call, text me, and the brother that lives here would come to my house every day. Well, you have good brothers. I don't. At 13. She was 15. He was 13. Let me tell you something right now, bro. I'm fucking dead. So, oh my gosh. What is all that? Oh. So my friend, right, she had me fucking dead because we've always talked about our sexcapades. I don't give a fuck. I tell her, she tells me, and you know, this is a certain friend in particular, and I apologize, bitch, I'm about to fucking sell your story. But I was fucking dead one time when she told me, and I know her cousin, bro. Like, I just know them, and the way she told me this shit, I was like, bro. But this is the same bitch. Like, I've heard some shit. I've seen some shit. She's seen some of my shit too. It is what it is, okay? And fucking, she told me about one time how she was at like a party, right? And it was like her family or whatever, and her and her cousin, they were like meeting up with dudes at this party. And I was fucking dead that they both went outside, right, in the parking lot with their dudes. And she had me I was dying laughing because I already know what she was going to do. I already knew what she was going to do. And her ass is fucking freaky. And I was like, you were giving cabeza outside, wasn't you? And she's like, yeah. And she told me, bro, that it was a car. It was like two cars, right? So I guess her and her cousin were behind this car. And then it was another car. And then she was over there with her man. Her and her cousin were both giving cabeza. I was like, bro, that shit runs in the fucking family. Because ain't no fucking way y'all doing this outside of a fucking party. Look, I don't know about y'all. I know no shade to my friend because I love her. And I fucks with her cousin, right? I fucks with both of them. But for me, cabeza for them is so nonchalant. You know what I mean? Like, it's so, like, it's nothing. And for a lot of people, cabeza is like, it is what it is. For me, personally, cabeza for me is that I really like you. Like, I really fucks with you. And I have to want to do it. I have to, like, actually fuck with you. And then I want something. I just don't do it. It's not nonchalant for me. It's like, I gotta build up the fucking las ganas de hacerlo. Because I really don't like doing it. And it's crazy to me that there is women out here just willingly just going in. You feel me? Respect. I respect y'all. Much love. I hope both sides of your fucking pillow are cold. Because I could fucking never. It's just so intimate to me. You know what I mean? It's like I wouldn't. And it just goes both ways. Because I'm like, bro, imagine what... I can't imagine my pants down in the parking lot and my man just going in. It's not the same for women and men. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta hype myself up for it. It's not something that just comes naturally. Pun intended. My first love, high school sweetheart, became the biggest heartbreak of my life. We dated for almost 5 years. Everything was amazing till his grandma passed away back in 2014. Ever since that day, I feel like he died with her. He did a complete 180 on me and changed. We started fighting, stopped seeing each other. He started going out and eventually caught a drinking addiction. Between all this, I eventually gave up Bestie. My heart couldn't take it no more. He met a girl during this time who eventually became his best friend and swore up and down she was just a friend. And well, fast forward to years later, I found out he married this girl. He gave her my engagement ring and had kids with her. She tried reaching out last year to tell me how sorry he was and that he only did it to help her with her papers. I said, you don't marry someone and have kids with them a whole life at that if it was only for the papers. Bestie, the girl looks like me and we both have the same birthdays. He claims that till this day, all the fights they ever have had are because of me. He is and always will be my biggest heartbreak. That was really the love of my life. Wow. Nothing special. I got daddy issues. Adolescents, especially in ranchos, they move fast, y'all. That's true, too. I only do cabeza if we clapping cheeks. Same Bessie, I've never sucked anyone's until I got with my husband. Somebody don't care, and they do it hasta cuando está sucio. I had a friend in high school like that. I remember one time on the bus, he told her it's a bit dry, and she started going down. Jesus. Alex, I'm dead. I'm done with you. He said, okay. I can't. Y'all can base on rancho the wild, all sweaty and dirty gusanos. That's just fucking nasty. Don't even. All right, Alex, I got your message. Why did my cousin call his wife out of family cookout for not giving cabeza? Oh, hell no. Y'all, cabeza on rancho, oh yeah. Cabeza only on special occasion. Bestie, is this live only about heartbreaks or love stories too? Both. We got a little bit of both going on. I'm trying to at least. Okay, I'll go to TikTok. Trisha's husband here. In middle school, me and this girl liked each other and would always hang out at the school bench waiting for our parents to pick us up. Then one day, she randomly gives me her phone number after school when her parent picked her up. I didn't think much of it and was like, cool, thanks. Then the next day, she doesn't show up and I thought maybe she got sick or something. So I didn't think much of it. Then that day turned to a week and then I never saw her again. I remember she gave me her number and looked for it and never found it. I never asked anybody to see if they knew what happened to her. Trish, get your man. Literally, Trish, get your man. Because what are you even saying? What are you even saying right now? Bro, I want to be the girl. Does Trish know he wrote this? I want to be the girl who gave Trish's husband her number and he just never fucking called her, bro. Like, imagine, oh my God. Imagine the therapy she had to go through. Like, imagine the therapy, the trauma, the insecurities, like everything that came with you not calling her is wild. Trish, I can't. You know what? If y'all have time, one of these, because we're doing love stories too. I would love to know how Trish and her husband met because Trish is such a fucking character. I need that story now. I need to know, well, maybe not now, but when y'all can. I need to know how y'all got down. It's Melissa. Happy 10 months, bestie. I need to know how this happened. Because wow. Wowzers. Hey, Mia. Bessie, for today's live, since everyone is talking about the one that got away, mine actually is a happy ending. When I just got with my husband, I was trying to be a little hoe with my ex and cheated on him because I was still not ready to let go of my ex and got caught. He made me go through it, but we ended up working things out, and here we are 11 years together and 2 years married. Aw, congratulations, Bestie. I love that. I love a happy ending. We needed one, because damn, this was too much. She was waiting by the phone like that New York meme when she's waiting on the bed. Legend has it she's still waiting. Trish said, and she could continue to wait. You know what, Trish? She can continue to fucking wait. Who is this bitch? We don't know. We don't know. We don't give a fuck. My love story. My love story, but not really, just gonna tell y'all how my man proposed to me. My husband is white and my parents don't speak English. One day I was at work. My now husband drove to my parents' house and Google translating, asking for their blessing. The next day he took me to the wineries, took me horseback riding, wine tasting, and to eat. He walked me to a garden part of the winery and proposed. Been married 5 years and together 11 this year. Aww, it's the effort for me. That's so nice, bestie. Que Dios bendiga tu matrimonio. Let's go. LOL, here's my first heartbreak. I was 16 and he was 17. We were in high school, pero he was a senior. He was dating a girl in my grade 11th. But he and I rode the same bus home. We would be chopping it up on the bus, o sea, platicando chido y una cosa dio a otra. I invited him over to my house and he took my V card. He said he would leave his girlfriend for me, pero he never did. And that shit made me feel like the worst person alive. Like, que no valía nada. He used me, but caí de nuevo en sus palabras. Y nos seguíamos viendo. Hasta que I was tired of him lying. We would see each other on the bus ride home, and he would act like nothing ever happened between us. He graduated, and I moved on as well. A few years later, he walked into my job, and the mother got ugly as fuck. Que hasta yo me quedé pensando que le vi. It be like that, bestie. It be like that. Mine is so long, but detail needed. Okay. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Bessie, do you believe in the invisible string theory? My husband worked with my dad when I was 10 years old. When I turned 18, my husband and I started dating. Then we broke up. Years later, when I was 25, we got together again, and we're happily married. Of course, we fight, but he's amazing. He's 35, and I'm 30. I do believe, is that like where it's just like a huge coincidence or whatever? Or like como que y'all have seen each other before, like it's supposed to happen or something? I mean, yeah, I believe in like there's like huge coincidences and like a veces así es el destino. So yeah, for sure. Fucking dead. Okay, let's get into this one. Right person, wrong time. Yep. My first love. Oh. When I was a bit younger, I worked at a hospital as a supervisor for housekeeping. At the time, I was in a long-distance relationship and would travel back and forth week after week. One day, we had a new floor tech starting, and I was responsible for training and kind of had to be his sidekick through his training. We would talk a lot, and low-key, from the time I met him, I was like, I knew him forever. His face was familiar to me, but I knew we've never met before. Time goes on, and we become closer and closer, and eventually became best friends, all the while I was still in a long-distance relationship. One day, my friend asked me to see a picture of my man because he couldn't understand why I was killing myself working and traveling so far for someone that didn't do the same for me. When I showed him the picture, he said, leave him. It kind of threw me back, and I low-key got upset at him for even saying that to me. He told me, as a friend, he is only looking out for me, and that something is telling him it's not a good man. I didn't listen to him and stayed in the relationship. Side note, my friend was married and had a little girl. Well, time passed, and eventually my relationship started becoming super toxic and abusive. I will admit I hid it from everyone, especially my friend. Well, one day my man came down for a long weekend, and we ended up getting into a fight, and he fucked me up so bad I could barely see out of both my eyes. I'm so sorry, bestie. I ended up leaving with him because I was so scared and didn't want anyone to see me the way I was. I planned on staying until my face cleared and then leaving him. During this time, my friend would constantly call me and ask where I was, worrying about me. I didn't have the guts to tell him what happened, but that I was okay and to stop bothering me. And we're waiting for another message. I believe nothing is a coincidence. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was trying to say. I feel like it's destiny. But I feel like, si te pones a pensar and you really like go, you know, micromanage the details of your life and you're like, oh, this is what happened. There's a lot of coincidences. Uno no puede negar eso. A veces, like, shit happens. Once I was walking down the street snapping random pictures, and I ended up coincidentally snapping a pic of my first high school boyfriend who I had never met, and he wasn't even from there. I manifested my husband with his whole name. A la virga. Fernando Colunga. One time, oh, I already read that one. Is it true that Fernando Colunga? Oh, who the fuck sent me that shit? You're gonna get blocked. Just kidding. Angelique Boyer and Sebastian Rulli allegedly have broken up. Yeah, I don't know what this means for me. I'm done. Jacobo is literally going to divorce me and go running after Angelique Boyer. I have no chance, besties. I can't keep him. And I haven't even told him yet, and I'm not going to tell him. Because what the fuck? As soon as he finds out she's single, I ain't getting a Valentine's Day gift. I ain't getting no fucking... He's leaving me. He doesn't care. He'll probably throw the fucking green card on the fucking bed. Y se va. Nobody let him know. It's not true, Bessie. I ran her Instagram. They literally posted each other yesterday. Oh. God was on my side today. God is good. You get Sebastian, but Sebastian don't fucking want me. No, my novela crushes are separated. I'm manifesting Justin Bieber in my next life. Is she single? Bessie said no. Okay, that was gonna be so bad. Like, I've been stressing about it. I was like, it's gonna pop up on his Facebook, or like he's gonna fucking see it. Y me va a dejar. They just went on a huge trip to Venezuela. Oh, bro, I remember when they came to Texas. They were like on some fucking. They were just living their life, right? And they were in New Braunfels. It's not that far from here. Bro, Jacobo was so fucking hyped. He's like, we might run into her. Bitch, no, you're not. And even if you do, she's probably gonna fucking run you over. Her and Sebastian really were like on a motorcycle. I was like, bitch, how you come to Texas dressed like that? But whatever, I digress. But yeah, they were like they were at the wineries, and they were in New Braunfels, and I was like, I can't believe they're here in Texas. They're like an hour away from you, and I was fucking with him. I was like, bro, you were this close. You were this close from getting her, and you couldn't. It is what it is. New Braunfels is like an hour away. Well, how far is New Braunfels? I don't know. My mom used to take care of my husband's best friend and mother. Wait, hold on. Let me read it. My mom used to take care of husband's best friend, Madrina's baby, so he would be at my old apartment building without even knowing him. Also, when I would play house, I would change my last name to Lopez. Oh, shit. Praise Allah. She probably would run him over. She looks like the type. It's like an hour, right? Like an hour away. Bro, she's like an hour away right now. In her glory. And look at you. On a roof somewhere. Sorry. Sucks to suck. Bestie, I'm gonna need you to get into the story. We're waiting for part 3. A mí no me mandan el pinche chisme. Tiene que ser completo. Just kidding. I thought my husband was a one-night stand. Today we are 19 years strong. I love me. That's nice. I'll be 12 years this year. Fuck. $12 of me. Now I'm looking for a reason to go to New Braunfels. How are you, bestie? I'm good. How are you? How's everybody doing? What are y'all's plans for Valentine's while we wait for the other part of this confession? Story. But I don't know. I'm really considering. Bessie, I sent you my story. Okay, I'll look for it. I'm really considering, like, just the wallet. You know what I mean? Like, what else does this man need? I am the prize. I'm the gift. And next month is his birthday. I got shit. Next month is going to be fucking wild. This month. It's going to be fucking wild, bro. I don't have time for this shit. Like, so much is going on in the next couple of months. And it's ridiculous. Okay, we got it. So, any besties cheat yesterday after our bestie live? Sleep, eat, drink. Yeah. Clap a couple cheeks. Can we talk about Awesome and Broom? Did they really take his RV? Bumping and grinding all night long for Valentine's. I know Mighty said she was going to cheat. No, she didn't. Who said that? Bestie, I'm almost wrapping up the story. Let me know if I have time to submit. Yeah, you still have time, Bestie. Okay. So, so basically, you know, she the ex or her man at the time, DV'd her. So sorry, Bestie. And her friend was worried about her. During this time, my friend was going through a hard time too. He was separated from his wife. I didn't know how bad it was. One day he tried calling me and I missed the call, but I had plans on heading home and going to see him. Well, the day I got home, it was like a dream. I pulled up to my house, and before I could get out the car, my sister comes out and says, "Someone is looking for you," and hands me the phone. It was my friend's little brother. He told me my friend was gone. Bestie. I eventually realized he was saying he died. The rest of it was a nightmare. I went into depression really bad, and through it, I realized he loved me more than I thought he loved me. So I remember him making plans for us to grow old together and saying we're going to change each other's diapers, but at the time I didn't get it. Now he's gone and I realize he was my true love. Sorry so long, but there's a lot more. I had to cut it short. Bestie, I'm so sorry. I did not expect this story to go that way. I'm sorry, Bestie. That's really fucking hard, especially like when you're not confiding in your, because before anything, you know what I mean, y'all were friends, and not being able to tell your friend what you're going through because, you know, you just, at the time, you couldn't do it, and not allowing him to be there for you. I'm so sorry, Bestie. That's fucking hard. That's rough. And I hope that, you know what I mean? My condolences. I hope that he's resting in peace, and I hope that you heal, because that's really hard. I'm so sorry, Bestie. I didn't expect that was going to happen. Now I'm depressed. I didn't think that was going to happen, Bestie. I'm so sorry. That was a lot. Bestie, here's my love story. So I met my husband in 5th grade, but never talked to him until 12th grade, senior year. Never talked to him because he was so cocky. He was really good at sports and was always in varsity. So I don't blame him for being cocky, but he still would get on my damn nerves. LOL. We started going out my senior year. He graduated early because he is also really smart. We had mutual friends at the time, so as soon as he found out I broke up with my ex, my friend told him, he invited me out to go see my favorite grupo at the time and asked me to be his girlfriend. And I said yes, thinking it wasn't going to last, and now we're still here 12 years this year together and 4 years married. No kids yet, only 3 dogs. Oh, Bestie. That's nice. I'm very distraught. Very distraught about the other one, Bestie. It was a lot. Hugs, Bestie. I used my husband to buy me and my best friend to the club según yo. We've been married 19 years. Just got here, Bestie. Does it ever blow your mind how you bring us all together? Sometimes I think about it, and it's crazy to me how we all don't know each other in real life, but yet we're here on a regular basis. I know. When you really think about it, it's like, it's crazy. He took his own life, Bestie. That's the hardest part. I asked myself what would have happened if I didn't miss his call or called him back, but I wanted to surprise him. I'm so sorry, Bestie. And honestly, like, la mente es cabrona. Like, people are battling fucking demons every fucking day, and it's so hard. And I just don't blame yourself, Bestie. Honestly, así es la vida, y eso es lo que iba a pasar. I feel like cuando una persona está decidida, no matter what you say or what you think, or it's like, oh, I wish I could have got there on time, or I wish I could have answered him, or I wish I could have, you know what I mean, called him, or like, sometimes, Bestie, así es. Like, it was, unless he got professional help, but sometimes that's not even enough, Bestie. Like, it's really, really hard. So, I'm very sorry, but it's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. It's just son cosas que pasan. Y, pues, que descanse en paz. That's hard. That's really hard. Who knows what he was going through, you know what I mean? Dealing with that. It's a lot. And it's such a heavy burden. Unless you've had those thoughts or you've been in, like, those depressive moments, it's really hard, and nobody can really take you out. It's very, very hard. That's so hard. Sorry, Bestie. Yes, all that what ifs are hard to deal with. Yeah, the what ifs do get you, but son cosas que pasan, Bestie. Hi, Bestie. So me and my man met each other through Tinder, and we hit it off. Once we started talking, we realized that we had so much in common, and we knew a lot of the same people back in high school. I was a punk rocker, and I used to go back to backyard parties where bands would play, and he went to the same parties. He was even in bands. I used to go see, but we never once met. Now I think the universe knew it wasn't the time for us to meet until now. We have been together 6 years and got married this December. Congratulations, bestie. You're the only person that can get you out of it. Unfortunately, and I'm telling you, sometimes that's not even enough, bestie. Damn, there's like something's going on. Hay un chingo de ambulancias. I hope she's not carrying that guilt still. Yeah, Bessie, you really can't. Like, that's just son cosas que pasan. Fuck, that's a lot, Bestie. That shit's, it's fucking a lot. Yo me pongo a pensar también, like, and it's easy to be like, check on your friends, check on your family. But when you're going through that, the people who, here's the thing. I feel like the people who always are so happy and just so giddy and like, those are the ones you need to fucking check on. The bitches who straight up are like, I'm depressed, they're being honest. They're being raw about it. But the people who are always in a fucking good mood and just, you know what I mean? It's fake it till you make it. Because I was one of those people. And it's just, you don't want people to see what you're going through. And they look like the happiest people. So, check on the happy people. Check on them bitches, because they be hiding it very well. You couldn't even tell. And it's like, oh, he's just such a happy person. He's just so, she's always just in a good mood. No. They fighting demons. My man and I have been together for almost 2 years now. We met through Facebook, but I wasn't taking him seriously because he's 10 years younger than me, and I was in the process of leaving a narcissistic ex that did me so dirty and bad. We ended up meeting up, best colágeno tronco ever. I was able to get away for good from my ex and even establish boundaries with my family who were over reliant on me my whole life. We moved in together, and after thinking I was infertile my whole 36 years of life, I'm now expecting my baby girl next month with this man. Life has been so good, and God's timing is legit. He's the first man to ever make me a stay-at-home wife. No stress about bills or anything. Treats me so well and is always telling me I'm beautiful and he loves me. Who would have known it would be a younger one? Congratulations, bestie. Good for you. You deserve it. Wishing you a very healthy pregnancy and a very healthy baby girl. Y que Dios bendiga su matrimonio. That's why I watch you, bestie. Take my mind off certain things, and I love you for that. Bestie, I'm telling you, talk to somebody. It's the unexpected ones for real. Don't carry that guilt, bestie. I went through postpartum depression, and no matter how much my family tried to help me, I couldn't get out of it. Thankfully, now on, but the bestie cannot blame herself. Yeah. Someone who has their mind made up, not much can change it. That's what I'm saying. I had a friend always text me she wanted to hang out, but I was always busy with life. She passed last June. I've known her for 14 years. That's what I'm saying, bestie. It's just, the trick to life is having balance. It's having balance and not working too hard, but working just enough. Not neglecting your friends, but also not giving them all your time either. It's all about balance. But when you have a feeling, bestie, cuando tienes ese presentimiento, like, you know what, let me check up on my family, let me check up on my friend, let me just go out, fuck it. The work's going to be there tomorrow. Money is going to come and go. That's why I'm like, hey, when my friends tell me, let's go do this, and I'm feeling it, yeah, I go. Because uno nunca sabe. Aquí estamos un día y el otro no. And you're telling me that, like, because I'm so fucking stuck on working and doing shit, I shouldn't have fun and I shouldn't enjoy my friends. Like, hay que vivir el día y hay que estar feliz, besties. Even if it's just for a second throughout the day, try and be happy. It's the little things. I promise you. Hey, bestie, here's my trauma heartbreak story. Bestie, this story is depressing as fuck, and this caused me a lot of trauma that has impacted me in my adulthood, so buckle up. When I was a sophomore, I saw this guy in high school who I thought was so cute. I added him on Facebook, and we started talking, and we became friends. He liked me, but he never told me until I started dating this older guy. I dumped that guy and started dating him. Worst mistake ever. He was emotionally abusive and controlling, and said I needed to lose weight and make sure I kept up with my grades because he didn't want to date a stupid girl. He would say this in front of others. After a few months of dating, he started asking for naked photos, videos, and he started pressuring me to have sex with him. I didn't want to, but girl, I was head over heels for him. I also had low self-esteem and I thought he was out of my league too. So I wanted to make sure I didn't lose him. I ended up losing my V card to him. I was pressured and coerced to do the sexual acts with him, and he made me watch porn and wanted me to act certain scenes. It was humiliating. It's embarrassing thinking back of all the acts he made me do to him. I still carry a lot of shame due to that. He ended up breaking up with me. I don't even remember the reason why, but apparently it was my fault. He immediately started dating this girl that he had originally told me he thought was ugly. I was livid and salty. I became so depressed and started dating 3 older guys at the same time. Only slept with one though. Still regret not sleeping with the others. Later on in college, he wrote me on Facebook apologizing for the trauma he caused me. I Googled him a while ago and found out that he is now a therapist. Like, what? What in the fuck? What do you mean he's a therapist? A therapist? Let me know. I ain't going to him. Let us know so we don't go to him. A motherfucker who does some shit like that, there's no fucking way. Yeah, plot twist as fuck. We're gonna need his name, so I'm not trying to go to him. He gonna fucking gaslight me into thinking I'm the problem when I'm clearly not. I had 2 to 3 jobs at times. Bestie, tienes que descansar. Straight up, you need to take a break. Drop the name so we can avoid. You need to take a break and you need to live life. Have fun. That's fucking crazy. That's the biggest plot twist if I ever fucking saw one. I'll tell you that much. Alright. One more confession. I'm waiting for Bessie to finish it. And then I'm going to get off because I'm going to go eat what made me in because... And I'm going to give him his wallet. I need a fucking... I wasn't expecting that also. Did he commit rape? That's what it seems like. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Because, like, she obviously didn't want to. She was, like, coerced into it. Like, she straight up was like, I don't... Send this confession. To all my fellow depressed besties, love y'all. And glad y'all here. Sounds like he's looking for patients that are vulnerable. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Who is he? I'll gaslight him. The love of my life and worst breakup. Bessie, I married my high school sweetheart. He was the best boyfriend and husband. We never had any big arguments, but we were too young. We were married for 6 years and got divorced. We are now the best of friends. He has moved on and has a wife and kids. Our friendship has been longer than our marriage. Many people don't understand our friendship, but I don't feel like I have to let that friendship go. I might be wrong, but o sea, ¿qué les importa? LOL. Y la queso. If you have a good relationship with him, with his wife and his kids, who cares? A lot of people do that. I think it's not, for a lot of people, it may not be ethical, and we're not used to seeing that because we grew up in toxic households. But I feel like, straight up, if me and Jacobo ended things on good terms and like, you know what, it's not working out, cada quien por su lado, and then he calls me up and he's like, hey, you know what I mean? I moved on and I'm about to have some kids. You want to meet them or something? I feel like because I've been with him so long, like 12 years, bro, I feel like I'd be curious. I'd be like, yeah, I'll meet your wife and I'll meet them. You know what I mean? We're not together no more. Especially if I moved on, I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm like, yeah. And, but not like, we're not gonna be best friends. But yeah, I'd probably go to the bautizo. You feel me? Voy a criticar. Yo voy a criticar. And, you know, and then I feel like if she's cool and she's like, oh yeah. And then I'll talk hella shit about him. I'll be like, does he still do that thing? She'd be like, yeah. I'm like, You know what I mean? I would have said, hell no, hang up. I don't know, it depends. If you break up amicably and y'all, you know, it's not like a fucking toxic ass breakup and like you're not throwing and bleaching people's clothes and shit. Best stop the cap. You be like, fuck them kids and fuck you too. You know that. I tried it. Right now, I tried to see what y'all was gonna say. Y'all know damn well. I'm like, who is this? He like, oh, ya me casé y voy a tener una niña. Damn, Bessie, I didn't finish the story. Want me to submit what I have? Bessie, what you writing? A fucking novel? Send it in now. I'm like, who is this? He's like, so it's like, Jacob, play tu ex. Bitch, click. I don't know you. I don't give a fuck about you or your bebe kids, bitch. What you want me to do? Be the fucking madrina? No. Fuck, yeah, fuck you and fuck them fucking kids. I was like, she's not serious. No, I'm not. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would not care. I'm like, okay, what do you want? A pat on the fucking back? Good job. The fuck you calling me to tell? And then I feel like Jacobo do some sneaky shit, bitch. I feel like Jacobo is one of those guys that if we broke up and he got with another woman, he got her pregnant, he would name his daughter Julia for sure. I would get that message. Acabo de casarme. And he'd be like, I named my daughter Julia. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck gave you permission to use my fucking name. I'm copywriting that shit. I'm copywriting your fucking daughter's name. How fucking dare you name her after me, bitch. Don't ever do that shit again. Oh, shit. I forgot. Hold on. I knew I was forgetting something. It's not too late, though. It's not too late. I got it. I gotta call a bestie when I get off of here. It's her birthday. And her husband... Okay, hold on. We gotta wrap this up, besties. I almost forgot. It's a bestie's birthday, and her husband had emailed me, and he gave me their number so that I could FaceTime her to tell her happy birthday. And he was like, how much you charge? I said, 50,700 millones. Just kidding. I said free, babe. Give me the number. So let me get through so I can call her. I forgot. I almost forgot, but luckily I went to go see my emails. Hey, Bessie, so I had a low-key crush on my husband in high school, but I was in denial because he wasn't all that cute. LOL, but he hella wanted to ask me out, so my friend told me to just give in and let me ask out, and she would give me $100 at the end of the week and would break up with him. So he finally asked me out to school the next day. He took me to his house, gave it up within the first 24 hours, and here we are 18 years later. As you should. We want to see, I'm on my phone. I didn't ask him that, though. I didn't ask him all that, if I could do that. Let me get the number here. Do it on a live. How am I do it? I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone. I can't do it on live. Excuse me? Y'all want to see some intimate shit? Just kidding. I'm on live on here. Otherwise, I would. This phone doesn't have service. It's just on Wi-Fi. I'm waiting for Bessie to send in her story, and then I got to call her. I almost forgot. Dead ass, I almost fucking forgot, Bessies. I'm shook. Bessie, time to step up the creator game. I got 2 phones. The birthday girl on here, like, what's your email? I just sent it to you, Bestie. Karma, he got arrested on my birthday. That's him. He don't look like no fucking therapist. Bessie, I don't believe that for a fucking second. He needs to go to jail. Trenches. I'm gonna need to request my birthday song for July. No, don't do it live. What if the Bessie's off for long? That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna do it on live. That's intimate. I'm just waiting for the Bessie's last confession, and then I'm gonna call the Bestie. I almost forgot, y'all. Thank goodness I went into my email to go check. I got you, Bestie. He probably like, damn, cause I don't know what time he said it didn't matter just on Saturday. He probably like, this bitch never fucking called. My bad. I got you though. I got you though. Give me a couple minutes, and I'll be there. Just waiting for the Bestie's email. What is this? Oh, really? Excuse me? I don't know if this is real. I don't think this is real. She's watching this. Oh, they probably waiting. I know. I'm waiting for the last one so we could so I can call her. That's him now. Bestie. I'm fucking dead. Give me a second. What? All right. My story trigger warning. The following story includes losing my virginity, lies, cuernos, humillándome, begging a man, tequila, hooking up, money, and me being la más pendeja. Special victims unit. What? Cuando me enamoré de un Mexicano edition. Hey, Bessie, this is my story, and it's all fairly recent. It started from September 29th, 2023 through January 8th, 2024. Let's begin. I went to Mexico in September to go visit, stay with my dad's side of the family since they live in El Centro, which I never get to stay in since when I go, I'm with my mom in El Rancho. So I stay with my tia and primo, but my primo works all day, so I couldn't go out much since I really don't know it all that well. One weekend after my first full week there, my primo took me to a fair they had up by El Batallón. He said his friend, who's my age, I'm 24, my primo is 43, was there selling some drinks to raise money for one of his friends who had an accident. So we went and sat at their table and got some drinks, and that's where I saw Mauricio for the first time. It was September 29th, and the song that was playing was Mood Malandro. We didn't talk at all, but I kept looking at him, echándome un taco de ojo. I remember my tia saying my primo had a friend my age, Mauricio. He likes to go out and could take me around. Anyway, the fair ends, we leave, and I asked my primo if that's the friend my tia was talking about who could take me out and about since my primo always works, and he said, yeah, he totally would. The next day, I asked my tia to ask my primo to ask his friend Mauricio to take me out to eat at La Presa. Since it's a long-ass drive, they didn't trust me to drive all them long-ass curves. So the day after that, Mauricio did stop by. I still remember what he was wearing and all that. I was upstairs, but I came down, I saw him, and the first thing he said to me was, buenas tardes, and I said, hola, buenas tardes, and then he said, lista, and I said, sí, vamos. God! I'm sorry. You could tell that a bestie is going through some shit, because she giving details. Like, she's remembering this shit in her head right now. I'm sorry, bestie. This is wild. Okay. She remember when he said, when I started this, like, damn. I'm sorry, bestie. I said, sí, vamos. So we left. He drove. He stopped by to pay something first. Then we left. Instantly, we hit it off and talked all the way to La Presa. We ate and talked. And if you're from Hidalgo and know La Presa, it's a huge damn river where there are restaurants and boat rides offered. Anyway, let's continue. After that, we drove by La Presa, and there are some tunnels. He asked me if I'd seen them, and I lied and said no, even though I've seen them every time I've been to Mexico, but I just didn't want to go back home, and I wanted to spend as much time with him as possible. Eventually, we made it back to town, and I have tias that live by the road that takes you up to La Presa. We stopped by to grab some mezquites. I didn't want to stop, but they saw me, so I had no option but to stop. Anyways, I keep it cute and rushed out there to spend as much time with him as possible. After that, he took me to get some micheladas. We stopped by there and we had some miches. Bestie, I'm not a beer drinker. I only drink tequila. But I powered through to drink it because I wanted to spend as much time with him as possible. I really didn't want the night to end. We stayed there and talked about when we finished the miches. We left and I heard another bar. And I had heard of another bar and I asked him where it was at and he said he showed me. We got there and I said I wanted to go inside. We stopped by inside and we spent another 2 hours drinking and talking. Afterwards, he took me back to my tia's and he left. He gave me his number and we hung out every day for the next 2 weeks. One day during those 2 weeks, we went to another fair that was in Las Limas and he took another friend of his. She was nice, but she had known that I wanted to spend time with him, so she left us alone. A girl's girl. Love that. We spent more time talking, and eventually I had too much to drink, and he made a comment about me not speaking my Spanish well, y lo mandé a chingar su madre, and I left back to the car. He came back and said, why did you get mad? And I literally just started crying because I felt bad telling him off, knowing his mom isn't alive, and I started crying, and I told him sorry. Okay. How old are you? This is giving me niña berrinchuda vibes, bestie. This is giving niña berrinchuda, and I would know because I used to act like that. Let's continue. Um, he comforted me and I said, I'm sorry, I fucked it all up. And he said, what did you fuck up? And I said, well, being with you because I just told you off. And he said, no, it's all good. And he kissed me. Bestie, this was my first kiss ever. Yeah. Anyway, we made it out the car a while longer. Then we called his friends and picked her up and took her back home. And then he took me back home. This is October 5th. The next day, he messaged me and told me he was with his friends and to stop by. We started drinking and had a really good time. That's where I meet some mutual friends who I still talk to. That night, we all drank a lot and my brother called me and he noticed I was drunk and he said he'd call me back another time. At that point, I realized I should probably go home and call it a night. He said he'd take me back home. Well, not only did he take me back to my tia's house, he came inside. We went up to the room and I was staying in and we clapped cheeks. It was my first time ever, and I wasn't very comfortable because I was on my period, and he put it in my chiquis restriquis. OMG, bestie, the amount of blood that was everywhere. I didn't know if it was because I was on my period or because it was my first time, but it was a lot and everywhere. He didn't leave until the next morning, but the amount of times we did it, bestie, was insane. For the remaining of my stay, we kept spending every day together and getting it in as much as we could. He would sneak in so my tia wouldn't see, even though my primo knew and said it was our business. He didn't care, but to just be careful around my tia. He was very sweet at first, told me all the right things y me dedicó la canción Sobran Motivos. Anyway, let's fast forward to my last day of this trip because what happened in between was beautiful and we had very sweet moments. Mauricio took everything, bitch. He took everything. Fuck, I lost my fucking... Okay. Anyway, let's fast forward. Last day of the trip because what happened in between was beautiful and we had very sweet moments. Anyway, my last day. Me and his mutual friends who I really got along with got together and went to the bar the last night. But before that, we were at a mutual friend's house, Cesar, and we smoked Mary Jane and then left to the bar. At the bar, apparently, I had a few too many and got very emotional because I was leaving the next morning and I didn't want to leave Mauricio. I danced with him for the first and the last time. That night, it was to the song Amopolas. God damn, bestie. And I was talking to him and I said I wanted to dance with Cesar. So Cesar came over and I asked him what I should do because a few days before I delayed my flight to spend the weekend with Mauricio. And I even offered to bring him back to the U.S., give him papers. And he said no, porque iba a decir mi familia y que no. Yo le dije que no importa lo que decía mi familia, que es mi vida y yo quería estar con él. Y que si él no quería irse para el norte, that I would stay and move to Mexico. You were down fucking bad, bestie. I don't think I've ever been down this fucking bad. He said que no haga yo cosas de impulso y que no hacía problema porque yo le dije que iba a regresar en 10 semanas. Y le dije, ¿y si conoce a alguien más cuando no esté? He said que no iba a pasar porque decía su última relación, he met me 8 months later and that wouldn't happen. So it's a solid okay. This is all I told Cesar and we were dancing and Cesar said que él se ve que no me quiere and to not give him any attention because if he liked me, he would have said yes to coming with me or having me stay. Well, bestie, that was enough to make me walk off and try to leave. I was so drunk. I know things here and there from town. What I remember, apparently, I was falling down and crying and trying to get away from them because I felt that Mauricio didn't love me. Apparently, Mauricio did come outside and talk with me saying he did like me but que no quería tomarlo a la ligera and that we still need to get to know each other. And I remember saying, me tienes pena, you don't want your friends to know. And he said, no, we need to still get to know each other. And I kept running off and trying to get away from him saying, don't touch me. And apparently he wasn't touching me. It was the girls trying to pick me up and keep me on my feet. LOL. We got back to my tia's house and she woke up, saw I was drunk and was upset, me valió verga, and I told her off and Mauricio was going to leave and I started crying, telling him to stay. I could tell he was mad that I had too many and apparently, according to him, we talked for hours. But the only thing I remember is him and me fucking for a while before the morning. I woke up and we were still together. I was so embarrassed by the way I acted the night before and I took him home. But I was outside turning on the truck. My tia came out and said that he was there. I told him I was taking him home. So there she knew we fucked and she was upset. I dropped him off and I was so sad because I thought he wasn't going to talk to me again as I was leaving that morning to get my flight back home. Before I dropped him off, I left my necklace that has my name on it. Keep this in mind for later on in the story. My tia pinche metiche asked what happened. Why did he stay in? In other words, I told her if I was pregnant, I was getting an abortion. Anyway, my tío came and took me to the airport. This is October 16th. And this started my 10 weeks back here in the U.S. Before I came back to Mexico, chapter 2. This is giving a niña. I'm telling y'all, it's giving niña berrinchuda. I'm sorry, bestie. Chapter 2. Manteniendo desde el... Oh, la verga. It just keeps getting worse. Bestie. Chapter 2. Manteniéndolo desde el Estados Unidos. So we kept in contact my entire 10 weeks back home working so I could go back for Christmas. We messaged daily and he kept it up. During the 10 weeks, we got to know each other better. At first, he did call me and we would talk for hours. One morning, he told me he lost my necklace. I freaked out because that was a graduation gift from my mom. And he told me he felt bad that he'd look for it when he got home from work because he said he thinks he knows where he may have left it. After he got off of work, he told me he found it and that he'd keep it safe. He once sent me a photo of him wearing it. Okay, let's continue. The messages were daily and things were okay. Pero poco a poco, he stopped answering. He would tell me to call him in 10-20 minutes. I would, and he wouldn't answer. He would message me later saying he fell asleep or he was busy and couldn't answer. Sometimes he would say he would call me after work or in a few minutes, and he never would. On November 15th, my dad called me and said that my tía, his sister, told him that my primo asked Mauricio if he was actually dating me, and he told my primo, no, yo no sé si ella está confundida, pero ella nomás es mi amiguita. Of course, this hurt me, and I started crying. I messaged him and asked what we were and if he only saw me as a friend. Keep in mind, by this time, he was already calling me mi amor, mi vida, mi corazón, preciosa, mi chula, bonita, and all that shit. Fucking liars. Tell you. Anyways, he told me que de dónde vino todo esto, que él desde el principio me dijo que no lo quiso tomar a la ligera y que él nomás ha amado a su mamá y papá, pero que no me ve como amiga porque si eso fuera no me dijera mi amor. Okay, so this at the moment gave me that peace of mind. I was seeking, but looking back, I should have known. During this time, I spent 3 weeks looking for a florist that would accept my payment from the U.S. to send him flowers. I literally want to flip a table. Fucking same. I want payment from the U.S. to send him flowers and his favorite cerveza, but I finally did, and when they delivered it, they told me he wasn't home, but that an older man accepted it. It was his dad because he still lives at home. I messaged him if he got them, and he said no because apparently his dad didn't tell him they came because he was out, and when he came home, he argued with his dad, but he saw them and he loved them, and que le encantaba que era yo muy detallista. Bestie, flowers wasn't the only thing I sent him. One of my love languages is gift giving, so you can see where this is going. I spent so much money on shit I bought and sent to him. I found someone who lives on the border of the U.S. and Mexico to cross the border and send him the package from Mexico because it was much cheaper than FedEx. Well, I sent him 2 pairs of Nikes, dos gorditas del pescado, a Nixon watch, some Oakley sunglasses, a Levi's button-up, a jacket, some Nike socks, y para el colmo también calzones. And all he said was gracias. This got to him on November 28th. That was the last time we spoke on the phone, but we still messaged because he was too busy to answer. He did ask me to borrow money. In total, it was 1,200 pesos, but what I sent him was well over 2,000 pesos. Fast forward to my last 2 weeks before leaving for Mexico. I had become so anxious. Looking back, this was my intuition telling me something wasn't right. He would take longer to message me back and wasn't answering as fast as he used to. I was so stressed out that I didn't eat and would cry because I felt like I was losing him. I ended up losing 6 pounds those 2 weeks before I left because I was nervous about what was going to happen. I asked him the week before I left if he wanted me to come, and he said que esa era mi decisión si quería ir o no. I was upset because I expected him to say yes, come, I'm so excited to see you again. Not only that, but before he told me that he was going to rent an apartment so we could stay together without anyone bothering us during the week. I was leaving. I asked him if he looked into the apartment and if I was still going to stay with him. He told me, no, I haven't looked into anything. And that pissed me off because I was leaving that Friday and I had nowhere to stay once I got there. So I ended up asking my mom's prima, my tia, if I could stay with her. And she said yes, even though it was last minute. But the feeling that something wasn't right never went away. And I asked Mauricio que si había desinterés, si había alguien más o que si nomás me quería como amiga, que me dijera para que no me gastara ni mi tiempo a irme a México. Y él me dijo que no, todo bien. So my dumbass flies out to Mexico for my 3-week stay. This was on December 15th. Chapter 3. Los cuernos. Lies, hoeing around, heartbreak, humiliation. So my first night, I got there around 9 p.m. to my tia's house, and they're Christian and very religious. So Mauricio messaged me asking if he should come for me. I said no because it would look bad. I just got here and leave, but I told him he could come over so we could talk. He never came. The next 2 days I spent with my friend and I didn't see him until my 3rd day there, which was killing me because the whole point of me going was to spend time with him. So on Sunday night, I finally saw him. My bestie told me he was probably nervous to see me, so to just keep an open mind and talk with him. But basically, I had a feeling that something wasn't right and it wouldn't go away. So we meet up in el centro del pueblo and we talk to El Teatro, which is kind of a hidden to talk. And I told him I felt like something wasn't right. I told him where we were in the relationship and I told him everything that was bothering me. He told me he loved me and that nothing was wrong and that I sounded like I wanted to leave Mexico, saying he was my boyfriend. And I said, well, honestly, I wasn't expecting that. I thought coming to Mexico, he was going to make things official, but he told me he wanted to take things slow, just like he told me from the beginning. He took me home and I still felt that something wasn't right. The next day he stopped by 9 p.m. and he took me to El Calvario, which is a temple at the top of the stairs, and it was very pretty because the stairs was lit up with Christmas lights, and we talked and walked like usual, but he cut the time very short and took me home. At this moment, he gave me my gold necklace back. I noticed the chain felt weird, but I paid it no mind because my dumbass was happy to see him. I took it and put it in my pocket and didn't take it out until towards the end of my trip. As the week continued, I only saw him 2 more times. He took me to eat at a restaurant, and at that time, I asked him why I haven't seen him as much, and he said because he had a lot of things to do, and I freaked out, and I told him to put himself in my shoes, and that imagine if he was the one who took time off work, is losing income for being in a foreign country to spend time with someone who isn't giving them any time but 2-3 hours a day, and who's seen them there 3 times since being there almost a week. He said he understands, but I needed to understand him because he was working and was tired. Like, bitch, cry me a fucking river. My last 2 weeks before I left, I was working over 108 hours and 12-hour shifts that are night shifts. So how could he be too tired to work 6 to 8 hour shifts? Like, come on, you're a personal trainer. You ain't that tired. Personal trainer. The math is mathin'. He told me to stop making my show. If I wanted to, he would take me home. I just laughed and he asked what I was laughing at. I said myself for being so stupid. He told me to stop it and to calm down, and I told him, well, I just don't understand what we were. And it was when he told me he already saw me as a girlfriend when I freaked out and said, well, why didn't you fucking tell me? And he said I needed to calm down, que pare yo mis dramas. I did. We left and we went to a taco stand. I ate one fucking taco, but I told him I wanted ice cream. And he said, en este frío, and I said, pues sí, vengo de donde está más frío. So he took me to El Oxxo, I bought my own fucking ice cream plus what he got. This was Thursday. He told me he would be working all weekend as security for some events. This upset me because the weekend could have been the time for us to spend all day together, but I said, okay. On Christmas Eve, I was sad and I had cried all week since being there. I felt like he didn't appreciate me. I sent him a message saying that te deseo lo mejor. He freaked out and asked me if I wanted to spend the day with him. He said we go somewhere and asked if I wanted to do that. He'd come pick me up when my dumbass said yes. I thought we were going out. This man took me to a motel and we spent all day there until Christmas morning. We did it 6 to 7 times and he told me he didn't get me anything for Christmas, but that he was my gift. I'm going okay, Bessie. I need therapy after this. I'm letting you know right now, you will be fucking getting my bill. I'm going to therapy. I'm stressing out. Y'all don't even get it. I'm stressing the fuck out, bro. Bessie, this is so hard for me to talk about. I'm crying writing all this out because it's clear he just used me. So we left Christmas morning and he told me he was going to spend it with my family. That night, I went out with my bestie and my other guy friend. This was my first time seeing my guy friend since getting there, and he asked how I was doing. I told him everything that happened with Mauricio. Bestie, this was the moment I found out my guy friend told me, well, I have to tell you, he has a girlfriend. At this point, I lost it. I was crying and they tried to calm me down, but the tears couldn't stop coming down. I asked him how he knew and he told me the story. Apparently, a few weeks ago, he saw him at a bar y quedaron de acuerdo a pistear en su casa de mi amigo, pero Mauricio dijo que primero se iba a cambiar y que viniera pateas por él. My friend did and came back to his house, but he wouldn't come out, so he messaged Mauricio asking si iba a seguir pisteando, and Mauricio dijo que mejor no, que ya no quería tomar tanto, y mi amigo le preguntó por qué, güey, ya te pegan, y Mauricio dijo que sí. My friend told me this was on November 28th. Bestie, this was the day the stuff I sent him got to him. My friend told me, perdón, pero tienes que saberlo, eso no se hace, yo no sabía que todavía estabas hablando con él porque nunca te mencionaba. Well, I was sad, drunk, and pissed. I messaged Mauricio saying, te deseo lo mejor, págame para atrás lo que te presté. He messaged me back, dijo, no sé qué onda contigo o qué te traes, pero está bien, te miro mañana para hablar. Y yo le dije, sí, y traes el dinero. He said, okay, está bien. So my friends and I left the bar. We went back to my guy friend's place. We stopped by, took photos, and he bought me a bottle of tequila. So we all drank it, listened to music, y él me dijo, ahora sí, aquí llora todo lo que quieras, déjalo salir. Él no te supo valorar, es un pendejo. Perdón que te lo digo, pero no creo que sea just, o sea, que no te haga, que no sea justo que te haga eso. Bestie, I will never forget the way they comforted me that night and drank with me and listened to me. That is something I will forever appreciate and cherish. So the next day, Mauricio messaged me saying he wanted nothing to do with me porque me dejo influir de los demás, de que tomo mucho y que mi comportamiento no le gusta. This pissed me the fuck off because he's the town's drunk. He's the town's drunk. He drinks a lot, and I told him, wait, si te conocí pisteando y me vas a decir que no tomas, no te hagas pendejo, güey. I know he tried to play the victim because he knew he got caught, and I told him I knew he had a girlfriend. He still denied it. Me dijo, pues que le presten porque yo no la tengo. I wanted to piss him off, and I did by saying, está bien, güey, entonces que una cogidita más y ya. This set him off. He told me a bunch of stuff, que yo lo utilicé y que no era mi juguete y que me pase que ya no me guarda cariño, que me equivoqué de man porque él no es de esos tipos. He told me he'd see me the next day to talk and he'd pay me back on Friday. I said, no, we're going to talk now and you're going to pay me now. And he said he had a headache and that he wasn't feeling well, so that wasn't a good time. Yo le dije, no, güey, voy a tu casa, sé donde vives, I'll be right there. He said no, he didn't want to deal with it that day and all that. Bestie, I was crying because I love him and I called him nonstop that day. He never answered, and that night I blocked him. So he was blocked. All the following day, I went to a baile with my friend, and apparently she saw him but didn't tell me until the end of the baile. I didn't see him because I drank a bottle of Jose Cuervo, but was fine because it takes a lot of tequila to get me drunk. And when she told me he was there, I fell on the ground and started crying. She said, no, párate, ya ves, por eso no te dije, porque no iba... I'm done. Bestie, I'm sorry. I'm done. Bestie. Bestie. You fell to the floor fucking crying. Look, I'm shaking. Let me continue. Where the fuck was I? So the next day I unblocked him. And called him. He was at work. It rang for the longest time. I didn't think he would answer. He did, and I didn't know what to say. I was quiet. When I finally said hello, he hung up. He messaged me asking what I wanted because he was blocked yesterday. In my crazy ass mind, I was like, so you reached out. And I said, well, you didn't want to talk, but let's talk now. And I wanted him to come for me. He said that he was at work y que me mandara taxi porque con eso no le iba a chantajear. I said I wasn't, even though I was. And he told me que yo estaba muy tomada anoche, que ni me podía parar. And I told him it was the heels. I ended up switching with my friend y me reclamó y le dije hola a él ni a mi primo because apparently, Bestie, he was there with my primo. And I told him, well, I don't pay attention to the people around me. And I honestly did not see him. Well, Bestie, to keep things short, I spent all day begging this man to take me back. Eso fue cuando empecé a humillarme por él. I told him que nunca había amado a alguien como él. Él es el amor de mi vida, que jamás me iba a olvidar de él y que mi corazón le pertenecía. A la verga, bestie. Él me dijo que no había nada que arreglar, que yo me gané que él fuera indiferente y que no dijo esas era cosas. Well, Bessie, this was ongoing for a few days. Keep in mind, I drank from 4 to 6 p.m. hasta amanecer daily because drinking was the only way I could get through the rest of my trip. Well, he kept asking me where I was, who I was with every day. I still messaged him back. Sometimes we fight. He was mad because I was hanging out with a mutual guy friend, which is the one who told me he cheated. How he knew I was drinking with him and spent time with him and was either because of a girl, not my bestie, but another girl who's a snake, and would tell him who I was with or where I was. I did consider her a friend up until all this happened. Well, I told almost everyone I met mi triste historia these days either knew him or didn't mi triste historia. These people either knew him or didn't. Majority knew him and they would tell me he was a vividor de mujeres y que él es el más pendejo y que nunca superó su ex. This was something I knew apparently a year ago. He got his heart broken on Christmas y de ahí él empezó su desmadre de tomar mucho. The more people I meet, the more people were also confirming to me that he did have a girlfriend que estaba quedando o ligando una morra. One day I was drinking in a bar where I came to know the bartender well. I always go see him when I go to Mexico. He asked me how I was doing. I had told him my first week how I was feeling about my situation with Mauricio, and he told me, oh, yo no sabía que estabas con él. He told me this my first week with him. So one day, my second week, I go drink at the bar, and he asked how I was going with Mauricio, and I told him it was over, that Mauricio had a girlfriend. Well, this man fucking told me he knew, and I said, ¿por qué no me dijiste? Me hubieras guardado tanto tiempo desde que llegué. Y él me dijo, es que estabas muy enculada de él. No iba a importar si yo te dijera eso. Tú tenías que darte cuenta sola. I asked him who the fuck it was because at this point I had no idea who she was, and he said, ¿por qué? Eso ya que importa. And I just said, so I can know. And he told me, honestamente, no sé, pero es Simapán, pueblo chico, se sabe todo. So because this man officially confirmed it to me, I knew because this was the michelada place Mauricio brought me to our first day we spent together. I was drinking a miche, but I drank that bitch like water and asked for tequila y me dijo para el dolor y yo le dije sí y para olvidar. Girl, I started crying even harder and I heard a voice behind me because my head was down on the bar counter as I was crying. She said, mira a donde te vine a encontrar. And it was a friend of his. This girl was a snake because she was the one who told Mauricio where I was and who I was with. Nomás le dije, I'm gonna wrap it up here, Bessie. Sorry it's too long, Bessie. I am still in love and I can't get over him. I cry daily. I know I still love him. No lo puedo arrancar del corazón. Come here. Come here. Tú te mereces una jalada de greñas, bestie. Come here. I want you to fucking stand. Everybody, jálale de las pinches greñas. Bestie. We've all been there. I don't think we've been this down bad. I'm gonna fucking tell you something right now. You better fucking stop. You better fucking stop. No man is worth this. No man is worth this. I don't care. I don't care. You do need a limpia. I'm telling you right now, bestie, ese güey te echó brujería. Te hizo un pinche amarre. I don't give a fuck what you say. Who the fuck is Mauricio? Where the fuck is he from? And where the fuck can we find him? You better fucking, when you go to Mexico, you better fucking go and you better look in your fucking room, bitch. Ese güey te hizo un amarre. Ese güey te hizo un pinche amarre because there's no fucking way you're down. There's the town drunk, bestie. The town drunk. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. You go get yourself a fucking limpia and you find another fucking man. And don't you ever, jamás en tu pinche vida, bestie, vuelves a cometer semejante pinche estupidez. My blood pressure is up. My blood pressure is fucking up. Because you don't ever do that shit again. I'm not playing with you, bestie. If I find out, let me screenshot your fucking username. You know what? I'm screenshotting everything. If I fucking find out you go through this shit again, no te la vas a acabar. Ni conmigo, ni con nadie. No man is worth that, bestie. No man is worth that. We've all been there though, Juliet. We have been on. We all. That's what I'm saying. Because I've been there, you've already been through it too now, bestie. That's it. It's a one and done. It's a fucking one and done. Once you've been through it, you move on, you learn from it, and you fucking grow. Okay? You grow from that. Because there's no fucking way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Why? Who the fuck? Who is that? Who the fuck is that? Where'd you send the picture? I'm on YouTube on the chat. Mauricio, get the fuck out. I'm so heated right now, bro. Oh no, she sent what she sent him. Damn, bestie. That's crazy. Oh my god, bestie. Oh my god. Never in my fucking life, bro. Look at the flowers that she sent him. Look at that shit. She said it wasn't even that Mario guy. It's not him. Oh, this is why the guys in Rancho don't take us in. Bro, y tenía que ser uno del pinche rancho. Jesus, bestie. That's enough. That, yeah, the money's on the chat's not him. We're being funny. I'm not playing with you, bestie. I'm being so dead ass. Don't ever do that shit again. Please. It's not me. We know, bestie. We know it's not you. Bestie, you were the prize. Like, everything that you were doing for this man, that's what a man should be doing for you. Don't ever do that again. I don't care. I don't care how bad you like a man. No le compres nada. Let him wine and dine you. I know that your love language is gift giving. Don't fucking ever do that shit again. The chain, bestie. Happy 10 months. I know I'm about to shoot you were down bad. Bestie want to see him, but don't show him. No, don't send it to me, Bessie. I'm gonna get mad. Don't send it to me. If I see this, don't send it to me, because I might break my fucking phone. No es el rancho, es el pueblo. Es la misma chingadera. Es la misma chingadera. Bessie, my first heartbreak was when I was 17. Apenas me habían dado permiso de tener novio, but my dad wanted all the details. Well, me gustaba un guy de la iglesia. He had led me on thinking that he liked me. Well, he wanted to hit and quit. Obviously, I didn't let him, so he stopped talking to me. All of a sudden, and moved out of the state to Tennessee. Keep in mind, he was like 28. Well, later on, I found he got some underage girl pregnant with twins in Tennessee, and they're not even together. I felt so sad at the time, but I'm glad que no le hice caso. Cosa fucking sad. Oh, so she didn't finish the story, but she said, I didn't finish. I did hoe around afterwards. Okay, good. Good. We didn't even get to the chain part. Bessie, I wish I could listen to the chain part. You're going to have to send in a part 2. Next live, we'll do the part 2, bestie. Y dar los detalles. No pasa nada. But I got to hop off here because I got to call my bestie and say happy birthday to her. But that was just part 1. Keep in mind, this is part 1. We're going to wait on part 2, bestie. If you want to send I think the email was the best way to go. So, send part 2 on the email, and we will describe him, and we will listen to part 2 on the next live. Yeah. Se van a quedar con el pinche pendiente. Ni modo. Ni modo. See y'all on part 2. Que Dios me los bendiga, besties. Hoy, mañana, y siempre, los siglos. Amen. No, I'm not sending it the rest because of your guys' comments. No, I'm not sending in the rest because of your guys' comments. Bessie, it's okay. We've all been there. We've all been there. No es que... No, ¿cómo se digo? No te ofendes, bestie. Don't get upset. This is just a big sister love. This is a big sister love because we've all been there. I've been there myself. And because we've been there, por eso nos da un pinche coraje. Because not only have I been there, we have been there more than once. Now we are done. I'm done. Well, that's fine. That's fine. You don't got to send the rest, bestie. Pero don't be offended. Y no te vayas aquí sentida, bestie. Because It's some big sister love. It's some big sister love. And I know you still love him. And that's fine. I know that you still love him. But he's not the love of your life. I promise you he's not. And this is, I can't wait. Let me tell you something real quick before I get off. El hombre de tu vida va a llegar. You're going to meet the love of your fucking life. And you're going to fucking be like, oh my gosh. I cannot believe everything I did for this fucking man. When everything that I was giving, I'm getting. You know what I mean? So it's fine. It's fine that you still love him. Eso se va a ir. He's not worth it. He's not worth it. And men like that only drag you down. I'm not upset. I just still feel the pain 2 months later. And you are, bestie. It takes a while. You're probably going to feel it for like a fucking year. It's a lot of fucking trauma. Everything that man put you through, that's a lot. Eso no se va en unos 2 meses. That takes at least 6 months to a fucking year to heal from that. Especially when you were down bad. Especially when you loved him. You know what I mean? So we get it. We get it. But I'm just telling you, I've been through it. And it's upsetting to see because, yeah, it was recent. No, it was recent. It's upsetting to see and to hear because it's like, no woman deserves that. I know he did an amarre. I did even get into the tarot card reader and what she told me. Yeah, Bessie. Hazte una pinche limpia. Straight up. Because men like that are fucking leeches. No disrespect because I know that you still love him. But men like that, fuck. They take everything, Bestie. They take your happiness, your shine, your soul. Like they suck everything out of you. So please, hazte una pinche limpia, Bestie. But yeah. I gotta go call my bestie. Que Dios me los bendiga hoy, mañana y siempre. Amen. I'll let y'all know how it goes with the bestie. And if the bestie wants to send a part 2, we'll be here to read it. You remind me of Dwayne with his black shirt and chain. I don't know what I am. I'm stressed. He's gonna come back. I know it because he didn't find me before I left. Well, hey, maybe right person, wrong time, right person. Who knows? Who knows, bestie? But I love you guys, and I'll see y'all next time.